Sangie died! It's for real this time! F's in chat! Guys, I'm serious! Check Gab! Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome one and all to the Sex Weirdo stream. This is going to be an exciting one for the record books. I know some of you probably looked at that thumbnail and you were ready right then and there to coom all over yourselves, but we've got a trifecta of content today, which I think is going to delight and excite you all. We've got one, which is a zoophile podcast hosted by a dude who, thank God he's dead, recently died. I mean F's in chat, everybody. But yeah, zoophile podcast. We're also going to be looking at a minor attracted person podcast, which I believe also dabbles in dog fucking. Because, why not, right? I mean, it's already Sodom and Gomorrah. All hope is lost. And, of course, finally, in this trio of trash, we're going to be taking a look at a fellow by the name of Archybot, who I believe used to be some kind of Minecraft epic gamer or something. And then, as it turns out, he got catfished by, like, a 17-year-old or somebody who claiming they were 17, and he started talking about a lot of very interesting things. Sadly, there's not that much info about him out there. There is a video. I think there's a few videos, actually, but there's not really, like, a lot of logs from what I've seen, sadly. I mean, well, there's a couple of choice logs, but we're going to be getting to that at its appropriate time. That would be the gentleman, the fine, upstanding individual that you see in the thumbnail. But we are going to start with one of the Sex Weirdo podcasts. Now, a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that I do normally say that this isn't a bully stream, but in the instance of a zoophile and minor attracted person podcast, well, I don't know, guys. I don't know about that one. That's, I'm not gonna say that you should bully them, but, all the gloves are off, let's just say. All bets are off, so, let's see. Open up a private window here. Is there any way that I could open up a window that won't get me, like, that maybe the CIA won't notice? Because this is gonna be some stuff. By the way, you may see here on the screen our patron saint of sex weirdos, Sangie, the man himself. I've been thinking about him recently. He's really been on my mind, he's just such a charming individual, and as it turns out, he's a DJ. He has multiple websites, a lot of, like, profiles on various communities, and he's an Antifa who vehemently hates conservatives. So that's interesting. That's very interesting stuff. I don't know. It would be very interesting if somebody did a stream about Sangie. I don't know. That might happen sometime. But we wouldn't want to bully the patron saint himself. But you're right. There is Rich Evans, but he's like the lawful good sex weirdo. He only gets he's like an old-fashioned sex weirdo who only gets down for like I don't know, Penthouse magazines or whatever. I don't know what old people jerked it to, but anyways, we're gonna be looking at some garbage here, which is for some reason allowed on YouTube. I have no idea why this channel is still on YouTube. For all I know... Oh, fuck. Shut the fuck up. Jesus. For all I know, this might be fucking monetized. I don't think they are, because they're pretty low viewer count, but... I mean... Jeez. Well... Alright. We are going to... We're gonna get started here. I think I should probably read a couple super chats, though, before we get going, because there was a few before the stream really got underway. Let me see. $10 from Leo the Bum Tickler. Morning, Claude, Daddy, Rama, Llama, Sama, Ding Dong, Chan. If you like a good prog, listen to Thank You Scientist. Start with Mr. Invisible when you get a chance. It's a banger. Yes, I've heard of them. I think Kit Boga's mentioned them on stream before. They're kind of like math rock or whatever, too. I should look into that. You're right. Thank you for the suggestion and the donation. $2 from the real Asami. Fluffy Pony stream when? Sorry, Stram when? I don't think we're gonna want to stream about fluffy ponies, but I mean, I may potentially talk about it. I don't know. There's not much to say. It's kind of like a more exaggerated, you know, Smurf thing. I don't know. It's Smurf thing, incidentally, being a new nickname for someone who's a snake thing, but only towards Smurfs. Let's see. $5 from Dystopia. I see maps. I click. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. That raises some questions, but, you know, welcome to the stream. $2 from the Nene guy, Ooga Booga. I agree. $2 from the real Asami. Maps. I didn't know Claw was into cartography. Well, you know, ever since that one Halo level, the Silent Cartographer, I wanted to know what that meant as a kid, and I just defined my life by it, you know? It's funny how that happens. $5 from Leo the Bum Tickler. Is that you in the thumbnail, Claw? I want you to drip honey on those thick nips. I'll pay. No, that's a sex weirdo, but, you know, it's cool that you're down for that, I guess. Let me see here. £10 or €10 from Bloodmark Mentor. I say again, unprecedented, excessive, inhumane violence. Hey, it's the chat member who said it, not me. I don't know, man. That's up to that's up to you. Let's see. Thank you. $2 from ComBS. Bring on the degeneracy, Claw. I got my rum ready. Well, congratulations to you living in a time zone where it's not 9 a.m. That would be lovely for me. I have a chocolate whiskey still in the fridge, waiting for me. Succulent. Wait, that juicy chocolate whiskey shack meat. But it's like 9 a.m. Also, what the fuck is this song about?
2 million years ago.
The daunting claws of a crayfish proved little challenge for the shrew. This is such a fucking weird album. I like this stuff. This is Fido. Let's see. 2000W with 2 lines through it from T. Kim. Corona money. Ooh woo. Be safe, everyone. Yeah, apparently, like, everybody's dying of corona now, so, I mean, I don't know. Rest in peace, everybody. It's a good thing I never go outside. It's fine. Let's see. $5 from Mew Ichigo. Good morning, Papa Claw. I'm ready to look at SX and bullying. Bring it on, boy. Fuck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. You bypassed those YouTube censors. Good job. $2 from the Nene guy. Whomst the fuck took my Sonichu feet pics? You know, those sound like a very valued possession. I would have made copies of those. £2 from Lewis West. Are you going to upload the Carpet Furry stream? No, that's becoming a video. I still need to, like, finish editing it, but DMC5 kind of took over my life, and, you know, things got absolutely crazy. Let's see. $5 from Shycopter. I've chosen sleep over Papa Dork's streams in the past, but I physically cannot pass up sex weirdo streams. I don't care that it's 3:30 a.m. That's the right attitude. Fuck life and sleep. $2 €2 from Bloodmark Mentor Rip Bugo. That's his fumble of the spelling, not mine. But yes, rest in peace, Bugo. $2 from Glitch the Wolf 115 was just binging your past stuff. Glad to see you live. Oh, well, good to see you here, too. This is going to be an exciting one, I promise. So this isn't going to be a very visual one, so if anybody wants to have this on in the background, I mean, until we look at Archybot, of course, and his lovely visage. But, you know, I think I'll be narrating some of the pictures in the video, so that'll still be pretty audio. But, yeah, we're going to be looking at a couple podcasts today, so this one's going to be perfect background material. We're just probably gonna stick to the fireplace. Honestly, it might be the best option, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Let me see. €5 from Bloodmark Mentor. Again, there's no torturing and suffering miserable enough for these people, and you haven't even started. Wow, this man has got some opinions, and I mean, I think a lot of us are probably pretty close to him on those opinions, but please don't ban me, Susan. Thank you. This whole stream is riding right on thin ice. You know, we got that sexy thumbnail. Isn't it cool how we're allowed to put that fucking guy in the thumbnail and his like chest and all the hair, but I couldn't put like a lady with her tits out? That's just not okay. That's indecent. We can't let the children see boob. Archybot, he's fine, but nah, like a succulent boob? No, man. That's not allowed. Let's see, $10 from Razmataz Bean. I like it when evil intercourse weirdos perish. Oh, jeez. The fucking pitchforks and torches are out in chat. Wow. $2 from Melissa Richardson. Of course, Sangie is in Antifa, Lamau. Yeah, it kind of fits, doesn't it? $5 from Frog on a Wall. My brother with autism watches these streams now. Say hi to Gabriel for me. Hello, Gabriel. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoy. $2 from Ichi. He said banger, guys. I never felt so oomph. Did I say banger? Another day, another banger! What is one my free Discord giveaway? Let me see now. $2. This will be probably the last one that I read for now. $2 from Fusu. Thanks for helping me mangle a manlet last night. Yes, you're welcome, Bane. Thank you for having me on once again. If you missed it, do any of you guys know who Manly Tears is? Do any of you remember Manly Tears from like 10 years ago on V? Yeah, he's still around doing the same shit, and he's a little bitch. And Bane was doing a stream about him. Fusu, rather, was doing a stream about him. And he came on the stream and he started like mic spamming like a little child. It was incredible. And then Empty Hero showed up. If you guys know Empty Hero, he's a fucking legend. He's in so many like classic screen caps making fun of fucking DSP and all manner of other bitches. So it was cool to not bully someone next to a legend such as himself. Yeah, I can speak. A legend such as himself. Thank you again, Fuzu. And yeah, I'm going to. There's plenty more coming in here. I'm gonna get to y'all in a little while, but we're gonna get some stuff going here now. Now, I've decided to do this in an order of disgustingness. So we're gonna start with Zooier Than Thou. Which, I mean, yes, they want to fuck, like, rats and puppies, but at least it's not Archybot's Gunt, so, we're gonna turn off this super gay music. I saw you fucking chat members saying that shit. You're lucky you're still here. But it's okay. We're gonna get into this one here now. There's a lot of these. There's one here that has vastly more views than anyone else, which is the Zooier Than Thou 111.5, and it's like 2 hours. This is quite a lot of stuff. This is strap the fuck in. We're gonna be listening to dog fuckers go off for 2 hours. It's gonna be so exciting, so wonderful. But I believe this stream is like in commemoration of the former host of this show, who, again, F's in chat. Everybody remember F for respect. But but yeah, this is I think like the sort of eulogy episode, I guess. I hope one of them sings like Pollyanna to him, like Chibi Neko did. But I don't know if we want to start with this one. We might want to get a feel for the podcast. Of course, we're not going to watch a whole one of these because they're like 2 hours long. But we're going to skip around a bit. I hope maybe there's some timestamps perhaps. But we're gonna go in here and we're gonna find one. Just find one that sounds exciting. Thankful for non-zoo allies. Who the fuck is allied with someone who fucks dogs who isn't? What? Okay. All right. You should get the rope too, probably. I mean, in Minecraft, everybody. I just mean you should jump off a fucking building in Minecraft. That's all I mean. Legal Beagles, Halloween, Healthy Happy Ends, Zoe Deschanel, I guess. Lucid Moments, Women in the Zoo Community. White girls fuck dogs. They really fuck them. Sunset in Minecraft. Exactly, Bane. The world needs zooish wisdom. Media mastery. The safety dance. It gets zooier! Guys, I didn't think it could get zooier. But before we watch that, I think I want to watch, a pair of April Fools. How's this season 1, episode 1.5? And it comes before episode 1. Are we on season 2 yet? Boy, season 2, when they replace the dude who died. Oh man, I hope they get a good stand-in. I hope it's not like a Bewitched situation. Anyways, I think the Zoo Sadism update. Do we want to hear what these guys have to say about the Sangie business? I don't know. I'm partial to Zoo Pride Day right here. Let's take a look at this one.
Greetings and good day, friends, colleagues, and fellow zoos.
Greetings.
On behalf of my co-host...
Fellow zoos. All right, cool. This is great. I already want to jump off a fucking cliff. All right, this is good. This is good. Is it too early to drink, guys? Is it really too... Are you going to lose respect for me if I start drinking at 9 a.m.? Is it... Because, anyways.
And myself, we welcome you to a very prideful episode of Zooer Than Thou. As this is one of our New Moon half-point episodes, we'll be following a less strict format throughout tonight. I'm Fausti, International Zoo.
Less strict than you are with the puppies. So Fausti, I believe, is the one who died. I'm not sure which one of these fursonas. Fursona! I'm not sure which one of them is Fausti. I'm sure someone in chat will know, but yes, this is the one who died. So rest in peace, Fausti. I hope the maggots find you detestable.
Of mystery.
And I'm Toggle, a rat of all trades.
And I am Dog. Hear me woof. I'm all paws, not a hoof. But my name is Kion.
Oh
Dog. Non-Dedalion.
And he ain't lying, but he sure is a goof.
It's 5 p.m. where you are while you're driving me to it.
Oh,
Guys!
Hooray!
Hooray! It's Zoo Pride Day, everybody! Isn't that so? Who the fuck decided that was a thing? Was that a George Bush decision? That fucker?
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
woo!
Probably Obama, let's be real.
I'm excited. It's really more of a Zoo Pride week, and then really more of a Zoo Pride month. So it's kind of a big thing.
We need some Zoo Pride chants, like, you could have cheerleaders 2, 4, 6, 8, something.
Now, I've analyzed this podcast so far with a team of cheerleaders, and we've determined that gas is appropriate.
That could get really gross real fast.
I suppose that's
Only
true.
a half dose one. Only a half dose though.
That would be
Nature
pretty
took care of one of them.
I have more limericks than any sane man would have.
We're gonna let you do your limericks in a little while. So, this month is
2, 4, 6, 8 with animals. We fornicate. Good one, Zach. You solved the puzzle. Congratulations.
a big Zoo Pride celebration, and really, it's just
Oh
about
yeah, big Zoo
kind of
Pride
celebrating our
celebration.
community and the pride we have in ourselves. So there's a lot of cool.
Boy, is that ever the most fucking depressing party you could ever go to. Jesus Christ, you just got all these fucking shell-shocked puppers and all these fucking Sangies standing around, and there's like one balloon and like a cupcake. Oh,
Zoo
God.
Pride things happening
See
all
it
around.
now.
I know down yonder, I should say, I probably shouldn't give too many specifics. I know of a certain shindig that's happening with a big cake and cookout, and a lot of people gathered around from all over the U.S. So.
Oh, do we
really
not have
excited for
Sangie
that.
on? Oh,
What are
you're
you guys
right.
doing?
Oh God.
Yeah, we're gonna sit here and actually.
Dun
favorite
dun.
people.
Dun dun. Sorry.
I am laughing because I am actually charting out my week's upcoming appointments with various medical professionals to deal with my cancer circumstances, and as
what a shame.
ideal thing to be doing on Zoo Pride Day, and as a celebration of my community and my identity.
What a shame that they tried to save him.
Probably
Yes.
not.
What's that about a celebration of your identity?
Exactly what I really should be doing. So I'm just going to go ahead and slide this aside and stop thinking about cancer here while we're working on the episode, because maybe we'll get a little bit of energy out of it that way.
Sounds like a plan. Fuck cancer.
Let's just talk about
Caught in
cancer
the
whole
act.
time.
Caught in the act. No, let's not do that. Let's not talk about cancer the whole time. That's
All
my
right.
vote.
I've just been doing, my zooey things, and that kind
Couldn't you have died in a funnier way, you fucker? Like, couldn't you have gone out like David Carradine or some shit? You fucker. You don't even giving me anything interesting to talk about. Yiffin' hell.
kind of make your life a better place, hopefully.
Right. I'm a little busy the rest of the day here, but I'm off for the 4th, so take my.
Like this happy, fun background music they got. It's like a fiesta. Everybody. It's a samba. This is a fucking celebration of Zoo Pride Day. Everybody. What the fuck? Oh my God. How are you, Susan? Susan.
We're gonna do a lot of things that he likes to do. Just anytime he can get out and go in the car and go anywhere. Thinking we're gonna go get some ice cream because he loves vanilla ice cream.
Good taste.
Oh yeah, we only get the best.
And
A lot
this
of
is
taste,
to be
and it's sterile.
to be clear. This is the first year, really.
Which one is the dead one? Which of these two furries is the dead one? I want to put Sangie over the dead one. Upcooming. Claw stream gets blocked, but this is allowed. Here's the sex box. Alright, cool. Hide user. Wait until people get mad at me for shadow banning sex bots. What's gonna happen? One with the cancer, probably. You think it's the dog? I think it's the dog too. I hope it's the rat. I think the dog died. All right. Well, we'll
for
continue
the
with
Zoo
dog.
Pride event/day/week/month.
Holiday.
This is
It's a
something new
holiday.
and exciting in part because it's new. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think we should acknowledge that this is a
Much
work
better.
in process and an
Work in
emergent
process. Shut the fuck up.
an addition and enhancement to the community that we are excited to be part of the first annual, if we want to call it that, Zoo Pride celebrations that are taking place all
Yeah.
around the world.
Oh, and also we have some of our favorite listeners coming and visiting
About that
us
Halo,
up
guys.
in Pennsylvania. So really excited to see them. Just giving you guys a
Zara,
shout
why
out.
did you unhide
that
the
is
sex
really giving
bot?
the
It just
highlight of
immediately
my
continued
month
being
here.
a sex bot. What
Getting
the
to
fuck?
meet some people who have been kind enough to give
Sex
feedback
bots,
for
welcome
our
to Ban
podcast
World.
and be really supportive, and really have become great friends over the course of the past few months. So it's very exciting for me
Zara, sex bots don't change. They're not like people who also don't
to
change.
be able to participate with a community in a way
It's
that's
okay.
you know I see Fauci all the time, and that's fine. It's just Fauci,
Zach,
whatever.
fuck off.
It's just Fauci, whatever.
Whatever.
At least you get to hear.
It's just Fausti, whatever. He's dead. It doesn't matter.
I mean, you get to hear me with my real voice, so you don't have to deal with this stuff every time
Yeah, you are at least more of a man than fucking manly tears. Ow!
you see me.
You stupid fucking
That.
fake ass modulated voice.
Fucking Mickey Mouse sounded motherfucker. I'm sorry. I think I'm getting some reverb or something in the micro.
So wait a second. So the guy with the high-pitched fucking schmorky voice that's not even his real voice. I mean, I guess like schmorky. Okay. So he's using like a voice modulator? I didn't even notice. So he's like so secretly ashamed of his supposed fucking zoo pride that he can't even like use his real voice. That's wonderful.
Microphone here. I don't know what happened there.
But yeah, this is exciting for me
Fucking sex
because
Hey, the sex bots are calling you
podcast
out,
is a lot of
Zara.
work, but like today, it's just me hanging out with like two of my favorite people in the whole world. It's Fausty and Kion. And I'm really glad that you got to join us, Kion, because I know you came and helped with last Full Moon's episode. And I'm really happy to have you back.
Oh, pleased to be here.
I am also, Kai and I also very grateful that you were able to and willing to step in and help out with.
I am actually going to remove the Sangie though, because this isn't Sangie who we're listening to now, so it could give people the false impression that this is a Sangie stream. And you know, as we know, nobody's streamed anything about Sangie yet, so we wouldn't want people to think this was a Sangie stream. That hasn't happened yet.
This last episode, Poggle went above and beyond in pulling that episode together, despite the fact that my health problems kept me completely sidelined.
Yeah, he was
And I'm
running
grateful
around
to
with his
both
head
of you.
chopped off.
I only fucked 5 dogs that month. Jesus. F's in chat once again, ladies and no, please don't.
Yeah, he clearly was, because he, no matter, you know, in spite of the obstacles, he managed to pull everything together, and I'm grateful to both of you for making that happen. So
Anti-F.
You know me, I was just thinking,
L.
what would Fausty do? Probably. I may have gotten it wrong.
What would Fausty do? Probably several puppies.
Maybe collect a bunch of shinies.
Yeah,
Right,
die.
what you did is
You know what? Actually, yes. Follow in Fausty's footsteps, and anyways.
you kind of thought of what would Fausty do, and then you did exactly the opposite of that, because whatever that was going to be was probably a terrible idea. So don't do that. Anything but
It
that.
probably
please.
involves a whole lot of words.
That's actually a pretty good, you know. Yeah, way
What
too
would
many
Fausty
words,
do?
and
Better not fucking do that.
First of all, he would be late. Second of all, there would be too many words. Third of all,
Okay, please stop
it would
spamming
involve
fucking
bad judgment.
letters.
So you know, just do not that, and you've got a head start on just about everything already. That's always my advice.
Oh, Fausty, before I forget, one thing that happened that was really interesting in the email from last time, I'm going to pull it up here. We got a question.
The rat's laugh makes you want to kill children, huh? Don't worry, I'm sure these guys have got that covered. No accusations of anything, though.
Like to answer
Just a
as
joke,
well.
just a funny meme. Haha.
Oh, this is
Just
a
for
question
laughs.
from a non-zoo. That was his moniker. A
This is a question from a non-zoo. Jesus Christ, Hans, where's the Flammenwerfer?
non-zoo listener.
Mm-hmm.
They said, as a question,
The
Don't you
urge to
prefer the
purge
term
begins to
zoosexual?
churge.
it sounds better in my opinion.
Churge? Did I just say churge?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good.
Ah.
That's a new word.
Versus zoophile.
Zoophile. In over the decades, there's been I don't know how many iterations of the what words mean what and which word is okay and which word is not okay. I have certainly over the decades had various levels of involvement in those debates / discussions, and I have to.
Zoo. By the way, yes, somebody in chat says the website is a great. It's a great link. Zoo.what the fuck. That's great. I'm gonna jump ahead here. Let's go to the middle of the video.
Our perspective on how animals enrich human life is on a level above the rest of the world, and they can learn a thing or two from us.
It's something very, very special. And it's not only something that we can see, but the animals can see it too. Or most zoos will have the same experience of being around animals and noticing
Who
they
the fuck is this guy, and why is he busy caught in a fucking turbine?
tend to gravitate towards
Hey,
that
dude, land the fucking plane before you fuck your puppy.
person. Most animals seem to know, because most people seem to kind of give off this aura of understanding, and they want to go towards people who make sense to them, people who understand them, who get them, and not people who don't get it. So, of course, it's something we should all be proud of.
There's nothing wrong with me. And I hope someone out there
What? Nothing wrong with me.
listens and feels normal. It is normal.
Yeah, this feels
They don't hurt
normal. This dog's asshole feels perfectly normal.
Animals, I love them.
I love them. Did you hear the fucking, like, quiver in that voice? That was terrifying.
Animals, I love them.
I love them.
It is normal. They don't hurt animals. I love them.
I don't hurt animals. Colon 3.
Welcome back to More Zooier Than Now. So, Kion was sharing with me that he has a little bit of a, kind of like a museum relic of zoo history
Oh yeah.
sitting on his bookshelf.
He is a museum relic of zoo history.
a honest to God hard copy printed a book of limericks.
You know, legitimately, what series of choices does a person need to make in their life where they feel like they're okay with defining their, they feel like they're okay with coming out as a zoophile and dying on that hill. You know what I mean? Really committing to the zoophile life. Where did you go wrong? You know what I mean? Where was the path turned? Did a safe fall on your head when you were a child? What the fuck happened
The
here?
27th of April, 1996.
Wow.
These are, tell us a little bit about it. So, because a book of limericks just doesn't mean anything.
All right. So the fella Actan was one of the attendees at my gathering in Portland in 1996, and he gave me this book when he was
What is
there.
he
He's like,
doing?
I wrote some limericks, and we read some of them out loud, and he gave me the book, and it's like, I printed these. It's like, that's great. So it's been on my shelf the whole time. I've read them once in a while, but there's a lot in here. There really are. There's like a couple hundred. So I figured I would share with you a limerick or two.
That rhymes right there. See?
Indeed.
You share with you a limerick or two.
I think my meter's off. Let's. So here's a little four verse one about horses.
Oh.
There once was a man from the south who fucked his little dog in the mouth.
In a stable, an amorous Prussian ended up with a painful concussion when he swallowed the seed of a Characaner steed and was stunned by the force of the gushing.
I'm so glad that I heard a dead dog fucker talk to me about gushing. That's beautiful.
His action had harsh repercussions. He became the farm's
You
major.
seed, homie!
He was taunted and teased, but was secretly pleased, for the stallion himself was still blushing.
Yes, this is a limerick about blowing a horse, everybody.
He knew that with fate he was
Oh, it just keeps going. It just keeps fucking happening.
Russian.
You take it away,
but the
bro.
ardor within him was crushing. So he went to the mares and showed them his wares, and entered with rapid concussion.
Oh.
The farmhands, their voices all hushin', said, the time's come to send the man flushin'. He was sent to the front, where the lad bore the brunt of the horses who spoke fluent Russian.
What the hell? It's a 4-bar. I don't think I've ever seen a.
Wow, that's amazing. So it's a story about a dude who Did I hear that correctly? Was that a part about him fucking a horse in the ass? That's great. That's wonderful. Thank
4-ball
you.
limerick.
Very cool.
It's always been right off the bat.
Yeah. There's some in here that are a couple of.
Reminder that the one with the normal human being voice is now dead. The one who read that limerick, that lovely limerick for us, he's now dead. Everybody, I'm just reminding you of that.
Versus most of them just have one.
So I have a correction. If we're going to use that correction of pronunciation, the pronunciation is Tracaner in the first bar.
Actually, your limerick about fucking a horse in the ass was slightly incorrect. This is wonderful. Okay, so we're gonna jump ahead a little more.
Heard, though, he pouted.
There will come a day and an age when, bragging about how you're a zoo and you're proud of it, everyone would be like, yeah, whatever. Blah, blah, blah.
Everyone's a zoo now. God.
Yeah, nobody needs to hear it. Whatever, that's fine.
Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, it's okay that you are a dog walker and you rape 1-year-old puppies in the ass. That's fine, bro. It's okay. We understand you. Don't you love how these people try to equate what they're doing with fucking another human being of the same gender? Don't you love how it always comes back to, well, it became okay for gay people. Yeah, because gay people are humans. There's a bit of a difference there. I know that Fox News would lead you to believe something different, but
I have to say that there has been an interesting dynamic that I have observed this year in the lead up to the Zoo Pride celebrations, first annual Zoo Pride celebrations, in that there's been a certain amount of, and I'm sure you guys have seen as much or more than I have in this.
Hang on, someone in chat here has come up with his own limerick. There once was a zoo from Calcutta whose love for dog dong made him stutter. He made this is off the rails already. He made a podcast, got fucked in the ass. The world remembered him as a nutter. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Area recently of bickering over whether zoos are allowed to be proud, with those claiming the right to determine whether that is quote unquote allowed, usually being people.
Oh, dude, you just accidentally made your own limerick. Good job.
Who claim to speak on behalf of the LGBTQIAZEIEIO community, and saying that essentially, that's the pride is.
Do you think fucking dead people would be better than this? What do you guys think? Is that better than fucking dogs and like snakes and shit? Is that? I mean, I'm sure snakes give good deep throat, but like that's beside the point. But yeah, is that like better? Is that more? I don't know.
Our thing, you guys aren't allowed to horn in on our turf.
I know, Ken, I not, but you have to ask.
I'm here.
A lot of people are saying yes.
Too, so
yeah. So that's been interesting to watch.
So a reminder that everybody in chat who said yes is officially a necrophile.
Some of it's like, just trolls and bot traffic and everything else, but there have been, I think,
butt traffic. Oh, I'm sure you're no stranger to that.
Some legitimate claims by people who are in the, LGB, so on and so forth community that,
remember, guys, wanting to prone bone my goldfish is totally the same as fucking another human being.
You zoos aren't allowed to be proud. That's our concept. And we're not giving you access to it. And that was like, really? You can't own a concept, I don't think. Come on, man. That's a little...
Maybe they have a new department for
you can't
patenting concepts.
Our pride. Like, you can't be part of our sexual pride that we celebrate. You're not allowed to be part of it because we don't like you. Or more, actually, it's probably more likely we don't want to be associated with you because... a lot of people have tried to say that our pride will lead to a slippery slope, which includes you.
Right.
It's a good thing that you host a podcast, you mushmouth fuck. Yeah, I know I'm not one to talk, but yeah, no, I think people don't want you to associate with the LGBT people because, again, wanting to have sex with another consenting adult human being, or I guess if you're also like under the age of consent, I guess, another teen human being, whatever, but another fucking human being who has a brain, Luigi, who has like a mind in their head and can choose for themselves what they want to do with their lives. That's not the same as fucking a dog, dude. It's not the same. How can you people? Oh, why can't you people get that? Oh god, it's always gonna come back to that. At the end of the day, just this like, why? Well, yeah, but it's a dog. It's a dog, or it's a cat, or whatever you're fucking doing. This one's got a fucking rat. Imagine how he treats his fucking rats, everybody. You know what sucks is that nobody gives a shit what happens to mice and rats because they're like vermin animals. So that's like perfect for someone who's. I'm not making any accusations that this guy abducts rats off the fucking street and then, like, jizzes on them or something like that. I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but, boy, it sure would suck to be a rat in his neighborhood.
I really think that that's probably more likely the real barrier there.
One more before I put this book away.
Okay.
Okay, back to limericks. Go ahead.
It's got to be dogs because I didn't do any dog ones.
Oh, right.
Fair enough.
It was a contest. That was no lie. Who would come first?
I wish all you're right, chat member. I wish that all of the zoo pride people would show their pride by fucking bats from China. That would be great. Hang on though, but we got a new limerick.
It's got to be dogs because I didn't do any dog ones.
Oh, right.
Don't. I'm joking, chat. Nobody should fuck bats. I'm just joking.
It was a contest. That was no lie. Who would come first, the doggy or Vi? He thrusted and pushed. She became really bushed. And of course, no one won. 'Twas a tie.
Oh, that's fucking awesome.
Oh, that was such a good joke, guys. Aren't you guys laughing? We get some yucks in the chat, like that. Fucking
That's awesome.
This brings yuck to a whole new fucking level.
Wow. God bless
Oh my God,
Acteon.
it's so good.
Yeah.
Our Lord and Savior. Okay.
Savior Sangie.
There's a small world component to this in that the author of that book of limericks plays a role in my own personal history and my history of being outed as a zoo. Not that he outed me, but yeah.
It was a dark and dreary Tuesday evening, 8 p.m. Moonlight. They found me, balls deep in a Shih Tzu.
It's funny that when this book concept came out before the episode tonight, I was asked if I knew who Acteon is. I was like,
all right, fuck it. I'm going to go get some booze. I don't care that it's like still in the single digit AM. It's fine. I'll be right back.
It is always interesting how few degrees of separation.
Let me know if I miss anything, chat.
In the Zooey universe, and here is another example of that. Acteon's Book of Limericks.
So now, my notes say make Fausty, make Kion sing a song. No, it was make Kion, make Fausty sing a song.
Oh, wow. That's amazingly optimistic.
All I need you to do
okay, here we go.
is sing Old MacDonald.
Yeah. Wow, that is just not going to happen.
Sorry, Chad, I left you alone. I know I shouldn't have done that, but
I did.
At least I came back.
You can use that. Yeah.
All right, I think we're done with this one. This has given us a taste of some zoo stuff. It's always good to get a taste of zoo in your mouth. So we've seen some zoo pride here, but now, as we all know, unfortunately, what's the fuck? What's his name? Zashi, whatever the fuck his dumbass name is. He's dead. So let's watch the memorial to him. It's a zoo's legacy, everybody. The Uncharted series took a really weird turn.
In the last year of his life, Fausty began to wonder what
Fausty, that's right.
his legacy would be.
Isn't there a card about him in the furry deck in Cards Against Humanity? It's like consensual sex with Fausty. And I asked one time, I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And somebody in chat who... or somebody in the Discord who sadly knows more about that sort of thing than I do was like, oh yeah, Fausti's like a fucking creepy rapist. Apparently he has like allegations against him, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Unless it's a different person.
His last hurrah. One final thing he could leave behind for the zoo community. Zooier Than Thou is that enduring legacy. Fausty dedicated his life to helping our community. One that at different times embraced him and shunned him.
S, ladies and gentlemen.
He never stopped caring about.
The letter of the day is S for spit, shithead. S.
Out and advocating for.
This
project has touched so many lives. I get messages every
the
week
Minecraft
from people
music?
young and old thanking us for our podcast and relating the positive impact it's had on their lives.
S
their
for
self-image,
sick.
Their sense of hope. Zooier Than Thou has brought this whole team together. We're a tight-knit group.
S for thank you, Lord, he's fucking dead. Alright.
A supporting and loving family.
Listen, I know the tagline around here is not a bully stream, and I don't intend to bully other established content creators on this wonderful platform, but yeah, I don't know, man. Listening to these people go off about how proud they are of their, like fucking cats and pygmy goats and shit. I don't know about that one. But it's fine. It's fine. We should all be respectful of this unfortunate soul who's left us.
And we owe that to Fausty.
We do.
Douglas LeConte Spink had a profoundly life-changing
Douglas.
influence on all of us. I've never worked on something that gave me so much purpose and fulfillment as
Every time a sex bot shows up in chat, it's like a random battle or something.
Zoot.
It's wonderful.
And being able to work with Doug and
What?
experience his
Bum, bum, bum,
passion,
bum, bum, bum.
his expertise,
All right,
and
time
his
to get
wisdom has
fucking
made
drunk,
me
everybody.
a better person.
If you're
Doug
able
inspired us
to,
all
if
to
you're
be
of the
better.
age.
I am incredibly grateful to have had the opportunity to call him my colleague and one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Spink was stubborn, contentious,
Sorry, just gotta grow the
and
Sangie
headstrong.
real quick.
but he was
Don't
also
mind me, just
compassionate,
growing that Sangie.
steadfast, and had a deep respect for the animal world, like no one I'd ever met before. I can't think of a better legacy to leave behind than something as positive, important, subversive, and timely as Zooier Than Thou. So today, we honor Douglas the
Subversive
Constant
and
because none of this would
timely.
have happened without
It's
him.
subversive, everybody. It's Ryan Johnson's favorite podcast.
Greetings, fellow zoos, and welcome to a reflective episode of Zooier Than Thou. My name is Zeman, a lover and a fiance.
Seaman, hi, welcome.
And I'm Toggle, a friend and a colleague.
And we'll be your hosts
Wait, fiance of who? Whom? Sorry, whomst. Fiance of the fucking schmarky motherfucker? Okay.
for this evening.
It's
Shouldn't
been
the
a
dead
rough couple
one
weeks
not
for
have
this
the
crew.
avatar
To
on
say the
screen
very
anymore?
least. Even when you know something's coming, you're never quite prepared for it.
Maybe they're not. Maybe neither of them are supposed to be the animals. Maybe they're just like generic animals meant to like invite you to the idea of raping a puppy. Maybe that's
And you never have quite as much time as you think you have.
We've been grief-stricken these past couple of weeks. It comes in waves. It comes as a roller coaster.
Shufty, Sangie, you're right.
You never really get over it.
Right. But,
Mods, please.
in remembering our friend,
I hate to have to be like, hey mods, ban any sex bots on site. But if you do see sex bots, do be sure to take them out. Take them out. Target
we want to send him
acquired.
off joyfully, thinking about the positive things he brought to our lives.
We're not sure if we can get through this without tears.
How did he die exactly? I believe he died of cancer. He was talking about that at the beginning of the last one that we watched. Also, welcome, Aiden.
But know that the memories we have
it was prostate
bring joy
cancer?
to our hearts.
Listeners have been very kind in their correspondences, so we would like to share a few. Our friendly neighborhood zoosexual, always attentive, writes, to Zeman, Toggle, and all the other wonderful zoos. This man quickly became a hero in my eyes. I am deeply sorry
Isn't it wonderful that he died of ass cancer? I mean, what? I'm not disrespecting the dead. Come on.
to hear of
Is it against YouTube TOS to disrespect the dead? Somebody want to go check that real quick so I can go full fucking devil trigger mode on this stream?
your and, to a very real extent, the world's loss. People like him, those who are the first to step forward, those who are feared because
People like him, with one fewer of them in the world, we might have one happier puppy. Just a thought.
they're not understood, those who are hated but try their best not to hate, have one of the hard battles, and occur perhaps once every other lifetime. However, those that
Every 100 years, a male Gerudo zoophile is born.
do choose the hard battle, even if they have fallen, those are the ones who will make the way for the next person with enough heart to take up the same hard battle just a little less hard. May he be reunited with those who were taken from here far too early. Rest in peace.
Friendly neighborhood zoosexual. First, I'd like to say that your words continue to mean the world to us here at Zooier Than Thou. Knowing and loving Doug was the best thing that ever happened to me. And I know that he touched a lot of people.
I wasn't able to find willing puppies before I met him. He's gonna be a miss. He's gonna be a loss that is missed.
People's lives. Perhaps the most profound thing he did was to, as you say, choose the hard battle. He stood for all of us, whether they wanted him to or
He
not.
tried to fuck bulls. He went for like fucking great white sharks. He went all out on that shit.
He always stood morally upright,
Fucking zoophile Kiwami up in this bitch.
whether keeping the confidence of any zoo who spoke to him, or proclaiming to the world that we are zoos, we are here, and we are creatures too.
Yes, he was the diplomat of the zoophile community. He extended the olive branch. I hear they were going to bring him to the UN. What a shame that he's gone.
And deserve to love and be loved in return in all aspects. I'll always keep your words close to my heart, friendly neighborhood zoosexual. I cannot thank you enough for them.
You know, Fausty would always shy away.
Friendly neighborhood zoosexual. That's one of the most terrifying things I think I've ever heard. Holy fuck. Hope there's not any goddamn stray cats in that
Away
neighborhood.
from being called a hero. He was keenly aware of his own missteps. And once he told me that despite how uniquely dangerous portrayed him as a figure of some...
Yeah, can
unique
Marvel
inner
sue this
strength,
podcast? That
all
would be
those
great.
difficult things he went through would have been impossible without the support of loved ones around him.
Yeah, we really needed to help him ease into that fucking pit bull. It was a tough night, but you know.
He was
That's
a
what
stubborn
friendship
man
is
and
for.
always a rebel, but great things take the support of community. And that's part of why we focus so strongly on community with our podcast. I know, though, that he's happy to have made a positive impact.
Dun dun! Sorry. I'm sorry.
I sure hope so.
Next, we have the left hand of Barkness. Barkness writes, "So sorry to hear of Fausti's passing. I can't begin to express how meaningful his words of wisdom on the show have been. To me, and I'm sure to many
Imagine
others.
being the artist who
Simple
drew
as
this.
it seems, it has changed my
Zara,
life.
was that
to have a
you?
genuine voice, many genuine voices, speaking the kind, loving, understanding truth of
I
what
know
society
money's money,
actually
Zara,
is.
but how dare you?
Thanks to Fausti.
I'm just
Thanks to
kidding.
all of you. I do still live my zoo life in privacy, but I no longer live my zoo life in fear. Stay defiant, fellow zoos."
Aw. What a fucking shame that is.
You're gonna make me cry. So, when we first discussed this podcast, Fausti emphasized how important it was for zoos to speak in our own voices. You know, how we've been told for so long that we don't have a voice, that we are not allowed to be heard, and how transformative it could be just to hear a literal human voice talk about our lives and our values and our love for animals.
You know, actually, Zara has a very good question in chat. By the way, shut the fuck up, rat boy. But Zara has a pretty good question. She says, they apparently think that animals can consent, and I guess they can show their consent. In the way that they say that they do is like the tail wagging or whatever. But she asks, like, do they acknowledge that an animal can't consent? Like, can also choose not to consent? And I'm not sure I've ever heard that, like, question asked. That's actually a good question. I wonder if there's a zoophile out there who, like, he approaches his dog and he's like, "Hey, honey, can we do anal tonight?" And the dog just buries her face in the carpet, and he's just like, "Okay, fine, I'll sleep on the couch." I wonder if that happens.
So, I'm glad you no longer live in fear. So stay defiant, Southpaw.
And just as Toggle says, Doug was never one to shy away from speaking his mind. If the things he said was representative of the truth, there was no obstacle, no force that Doug would not take on to make sure the truth was heard.
Too true.
Truth.
Huh? The
Lots
truth.
of truth.
Truthiest truth of truth. Leslie,
Truthiest truth. This is definitely some truthiness, that's for sure. Aiden in chat says this is similar to what Amos Yee said about, like, if they approach you, it's consent. Yeah, it's like if the dog... Like, consider for a second, you're a stupid fucking dog. Your whole life is like catch the ball, sniff the ass. You're a stupid fucking dog, and your friendly, lovable master grabs you, and he's playing with you, and he's like moving his hands around on you. You don't expect that he's going for a fucking like power play. You don't expect he's going for the fucking glowing red eye weak spot on the boss. You just assume that you're having fun with your master, but then he turns out to be a fucking sex weirdo. And it's like, yeah, most of the time the dog's probably not going to run away if you're showing it affection up to a goddamn point, and the point is the tip of your fucking penis.
here's one from Red Rocket Ship Pilot. They write,
Red Rocket Ship Pilot, there is not enough fucking booze in this world!
I want to give my respects to Fausti's memory. Whether he'd accept the description or not, Doug was a great man, and a truly inspiring human being. I'm thinking of naming one of my digital spaceships in his honor just as soon as I get back from exploring the far reaches of the galaxy. I know it's a small token to such a profound impact as one he left on my
Is there any chance you can burn up in the fucking atmosphere? That'd be great,
understanding
thanks.
of humanity. I wish I could give his name to a star instead, so that his light can shine on many more worlds than just our own.
Such a heartfelt tribute to such a great man.
Yeah.
I know.
A heartfelt tribute to a great man. They say this, and it's like not. I really, the sad thing is, I know that this Fausty motherfucker is in fact like a sex weirdo, or was, I guess. He was a sex weirdo. S to spit, but I know that he was, and so that means this podcast is real. But when I listen to this, it almost sounds like a fucking joke, It almost sounds like a meme. It almost just sounds like, haha, it's funny. We're pretending to be zoophiles, and it's hilarious that we're pretending that we honor this dead dog fucker. But it's real, and it hurts. I can feel the cells in my body dying. It's like Fox die. This is miserable.
That he will greatly appreciate such a dedication from a fellow zoo. I do relish the idea of naming a star after him, though. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
I've always seen those commercials as a scam on TV. However, whether it is or not is irrelevant. We'll be looking into this for sure. And Red Rocket Ship, feel free to send us a screen cap of your space.
God damn it, I don't know enough about space to make a joke about, like, a star that he should be. Is there, like, a gaping anus, like, prolapsed? He should be one of those stars that implodes upon himself to imply prolapsed anus. Also, am I hearing this correctly? Is this fucking guy that's asking them questions like a fucking astronaut? Does this homeboy work for goddamn NASA? I was really close to saying Sega and not NASA. I'm not even that drunk yet.
Spaceship once you get it going.
Yeah.
We'd love to see it.
Is he making a spaceship? Yeah. Oh, hey, you remember that guy who was a flat earther who tried to make a rocket so that he could see the flat earth, and then he died because that's stupid? Yeah. Anyways, best of luck with your rocket, bro.
I'm pretty sure he think that was the coolest shit ever, flying through space in a red rocket ship. Hell yeah,
Probably
dude.
Talking about Eve
People
online.
reach out through Twitter, Zooville, and even by phone. Thanks so much for your kind words.
Soon we're going to hear from a lot of folks who have worked with the podcast, and a couple of things from Dong himself, probably. But, I just wanted to shoot the shit a bit with you, Zeman, if that's okay with you.
I'm definitely...
I gotta say, as much as I'm disgusted by these people, this does make for excellent content to make fun of. I mean, this has been a pretty on-point stream so far. It's so easy,
who've been with us for a while.
It's such a simple, non-bully stream.
And I hope you mean to imply that we'll be hearing some of your now infamous outtakes. That would be awesome.
Why does the rocket have to be red? Because it's a dog penis reference. Ha 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 ha.
A lot through those.
Oh.
I brought one of Doug's handy-dandy handkerchiefs for that. I am prepared.
Semen? You mean like zoo semen? Oh my god.
I've got some outtakes. I know I definitely want to save some of them for later on, but... I do have some great conversations that we had with Doug and some of the messages he left us that are super impactful. So I am going to be going through those.
Can we get a channeling Eric interview with Fausty? That would be wonderful. So what made you decide to start fucking dogs in the ass, and why was it Roundup in the GMOs?
I probably have like 6 hours of them to go through. Maybe more.
Dude, you have no idea. I do literally have hours of outtakes to go through. Oh my god. But so let me just kind of tell you.
Sorry about that.
About how I first met Doug, and feel free to interrupt at any point. I wrote this stuff down just so I can remember everything, but we can have a conversation.
Guys, I'm doing a little bit of on-the-fly research about Fausty, because I actually don't know that much about him. I wasn't really even going to talk about him, but then I realized there was multiple podcasts talking about sick, disgusting, depraved shit, and I was like, all right, we'll do a stream about this zooier than thou thing. But apparently Fausty is, infamous, and he, stole a fucking horse or something. Someone in chat said that. But anyways, I'm doing some on-the-fly research into Fausty. Shout outs to Kiwi Farms. And I looked up, I just Googled Fausty, and the first thing that came up is definitions.net. Fausty, unpleasant, not edible, gone off, rather gross. Thank you. That's wonderful. Very good.
Conversation. So I had followed the Cross Species Twitter account when it was still dead years and years ago on Twitter. I don't know, like 6 years ago, and there was nothing on it. But I followed it anyway because I was following a lot of zoo accounts. And then suddenly it became active right around the time of the furry leak stuff from that September.
Mhm.
But I was like, this guy's just kind of going around and being an asshole. He's not really making it what I thought were good arguments, you know? So I reached out through DMs and I was like, look, I think you've got some decent things to say here, but, you know, sometimes you can be a bit petulant.
What?
I said petulant, yeah. And then, you know, the account the account responded back like, thanks. Honest critique is greatly appreciated, and petulant is an excellently precise and frankly accurate description.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I had just picked up this book called Uniquely Dangerous after seeing someone tweet about it on Twitter, and I noticed in Maloney's description of the ransack.
Okay, break time. Time to take a look at some pictures from Fausti on beastforum.com, everybody. Hang on. Break time. Hold the fort. Hold the fort. Okay. This is now this is exciting. This is good. Let me save a couple of these. Oh, thank God they're already in PNG. We'll just make a... Should I just put this in the Zoo Crew folder? No, it's fine. We'll make a Fausti folder. Get that all nice and sequestered. So firstly, there's this one. I was just going to do the podcasts and the Archybot stuff, but now... Once again, shoutouts to Kiwi Farms. Now I'm looking at his fucking... I'm looking at the page about him, and oh man, so we've got some choice screen caps here, everybody. I hope you're ready for this. Let me see. It's gonna be tough to read on here. Here's some old photos I dug up of my soulmate and I having a good time together. As you can see, his cock is a good bit more impressive than my little human tool. Our poor boy was a micro penis. That's such a shame. By the way, he's in group band. That's beautiful. And for this reason, he continues, and for this reason, when we play, we focus on his gorgeous stallion cock and huge, wonderful balls, for the most part. He can produce much more cum than I can, and his cum really is wonderfully tasty. When he's really horny, he'll shoot a load in excess of 200 cc's, including gel. That's quite a mouthful, but we always think of fun things to do with his spunk once he's pumped out a load. Not only do I love the taste of his cum, but he's also a big fan. Our favorite thing to do is for me to smear myself with his cum, and he licks it off my... oh God, okay. Madly, joyously, wonderfully in love with my boy. Link, my boy! Did I mention that I'd take a bullet for him? And that oh, you should. You know, it's so nice of you to offer. You should. And that I love him only as much as he loves I, which is as he loves I. What the fuck are you? What is wrong with you? Which is without bound. He's assuming that the dog loves him without bound. It's fine. He's got a real sweet tooth. And when he's not slurping his sticky cum off of my face and balls, he's usually begging for cherry sour treats, which of course I give him. Magnificent stallion. Given how much cum he shoots for me, I think it's safe to say he's having as much fun as I am. Or, you know, that's just the way, you know, that's just the way sexual, like... Maybe that's just the way that is, you know? I don't know. That might not be a sign of anything. Maybe you're, maybe it's a good thing you're dead. Anyways, so we're gonna, that's just a quick break, you know? There's more pictures. I'm gonna keep looking at some stuff. Do we have sex bots again? Well, we do, but we also have people just spamming emojis. That's probably a bad idea. Not because I'm gonna ban you, but I think, like, YouTube yeets people now for that, so just be careful. But, yeah, that's just a quick aside. We're going to get back to this. Let's jump ahead in this podcast to, like, halfway through. and see if they're doing like a hey ahoy fucking drum circle for this dead motherfucker.
That's where I knew there was a right. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, WLST radio is what we call it.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. And to make sure that security being security, broadly speaking, we discussed before we started the interview that you have spent your life back on the East Coast, and I wanted to ask a specific question about that to get this on the record. Do you feel like your experience on the East Coast is specific geographically to that part of the country, or would you say that your
What do you mean that break hurt more? You mean that was a bad break? You mean that was uncomfortable for you?
Kind of a more common thing out there?
Oh, just the good experiences that you've had, I would say.
I've had good experiences all over, really.
Okay. Okay.
And all over. I'm a little bit. I hate to use the word risky.
Yeah.
But I've done some risky things.
I mean, honestly.
Oh, I'm sure you fucking have,
like,
asshole.
People that you've met and that kind of opening up your life to potentially risky folks, you think?
Not risky that way, but more risky in terms of getting caught.
Ah, yes. Okay.
There's some stuff that's a little too specific, I think. But
fair enough.
There's one I can tell you that'll give you a good example.
Feel good about
I was just
that?
going to ask if you could share examples.
I can give you one good
Isn't that
example.
wonderful?
I was
For good learning.
I was.
All right, I'm sick of these fucking weirdos. We're going to do one final thing here with the Zooier Than Thou podcast before we move on to the next subject. By the way, note the like to dislike ratio. That's wonderful. The 20 people that liked it. Right. Well, anyways, but we're going to do one final thing here, which is, hang on. I sure hope I don't get copyright claimed for this. There you go. No, minor key version. I don't need a minor key version. Okay, this is perfect. Here we go. Amazing grace, how dared this guy? He's so fucking dead. Oh god, he can't rape any more dogs. He once was fucking some little tiny rats, but now he's dead in the ground. All right, thank you. There's the funeral for our boy Fausty. Now we're gonna be moving along. Now. That was Zooier Than Thou. Now the next thing I have for you here. You guys had fun with that? Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed that. The next thing that I have for you here is okay, well, now it's time to stop laughing. Welcome to the Map Podcast, everybody. Yeah, let's grow that Sangie real quick. Hang on. Let's get that. Let's rise that boy. There you go. Just keep him in the corner there. That's fine. Just always watching. Okay, so you hurt my ears, but zoophilia hurt my soul. Well, I feel like that's a good trade-off. This podcast only has 150 subscribers. They've got 12 videos. They're okay. Let's check out this one here, episode 0. It's called Maps IRL. If you're not familiar, a map is a fun new term that pedophiles have come up with for themselves, which doesn't sound quite as loaded yet as the term pedophile. So you don't immediately turn off of them when you find out that they want to fuck kids. Like the term pedophile would make. Like if you went up to somebody in public and you were like, "Hey, I'm a pedo," they would probably mace you and then call the cops or something. But if you went up to someone in public and you were like, "I'm a map," then they're like, "What the fuck is a map?" And you get to explain in your stupid, bullshitty, sugar-coated way what a map is and how it's totally not just a creepy sex weirdo who fucking preys on kids. So we're gonna get the first podcast here. This one's from a year ago. It's only like 10 minutes long, and this actually isn't the first podcast. The next one's actually got the most views of all of them. But we're gonna check out this one first. So yeah, Maps IRL, everybody. We get to hear the voices of some of America's Most Wanted. Thank you for getting me copyright claimed again, you fuckers. I'm sure somebody's got the goddamn claim on this. Latin auteur is gonna take my goddamn stream away from me. Thank you, fuckers. Would you get to the goddamn podcast, you fucks?
The Maps IRL podcast.
Jesus Christ, why have a minute of just... Shut the fuck up! Why is there a minute of just fucking classical music? Get fucked!
Everyone, this was a Russian dance, aka Trapak, by the minor-attracted gay composer Pyotr Tchaikovsky. My name is Finley, and you're listening to the first episode of the Maps.
Yes, I'm very into the minor keys, if you know what I mean. I like to fuck kids.
In this episode, I'll explain what this podcast is about. But first of all, let me apologize for the terrible audio quality. Since to my knowledge there are currently no other map podcasts being produced, I hope you can forgive my improvised style. I don't have any experience in making podcasts, though I'm optimistic that the
don't worry.
Audio quality...
Don't worry, we can tell. By the way, the Rock Band microphone is a particularly aesthetic choice. Congratulations on that one, son.
Future episodes will perhaps be a little bit more professional. This podcast is intended to be a place for maps to talk with one another and let others hear
cool,
that they are
fake
not alone.
PNG. All right, well, you know, that's fine.
Feel a bit less
That's
lonely
okay.
after having listened to one of its
It's
episodes.
appropriately
Then I
shitty.
think the time and effort of producing
That's appropriately
the podcast is already
shitty. Cool,
more
fake
than
PNG,
I
Google.
also hope that my podcast might inspire other maps to start their own podcasts. I'm inspired by the map podcasts The Juicebox as well as Pedologs, and I'm sure there are many maps who can do a much better job at creating and organizing a podcast than I can.
Well, they're so good at creating and organizing their rape dungeons that I just assume.
At any point in the future there'll be another map podcast, then I think I'd rather see if I can contribute something to it than to continue this one. As you maybe might have noticed already, this podcast's goal isn't to educate prejudiced Chileans, although I'm sure some of them will be listening to it too. They are probably going to ask questions such as where I live, and not responding would appear kinda rude to me. So let me make an exception to my rule and address them directly just this one time. I live in the wonderful tropical paradise called Bouvet Island. That's Bouvet Island. It's a great
Alright, well, he's fucking doxing himself right now, so, I mean...
place, and if you have any complaints, feel free to come.
Normally I'd skip over it, but, I mean, he's literally saying, hey, come fight me IRL, bitch, so, I mean... okay.
The weather's great
At least he's got some balls. All those children can attest to that much.
over here. Lots of sunshine and stuff.
Now, you know, the thing about maps is that, like, they have a very marginally better argument than the zoo people. Because with the zoo people, it's like, well, there's no way a dog's gonna say, no, please don't fuck me. Please don't touch me in my no-no spot. But, like, conceivably, I guess a kid could be like, yeah, fuck me. And, I mean, it's still illegal and it's still wrong. But, I mean, it's just, again, it's like a very marginally better argument where you basically have to bank on, like, well, no, but she's just mature for her age, though. It's fine. And, so, I mean, just prepare yourselves for that one, I guess. I'm not sure what we're getting into. This podcast so far feels like it's just like an intro. I think we're gonna skip on from this. Maybe in the next video, he's actually got a fucking microphone that's from like this century. Are we gonna get another minute of fucking music? Is that what's happening? That's cool.
Do you need other maps?
Okay.
Okay, well we're jumping right into it. His microphone is no better. But he's got like guests now. He's got other creepy sex weirdos. By the way, note the rainbow flag happening in this picture. That's I'm sure no coincidence. Remember, everybody, again, this is what I was gonna say, was like, you know, they like to pretend that they're the same thing as, like, you know, an LGBT person, which is not true. And in much the same way that the zoophiles do, but they have the very slightly better argument that at least a child can actually speak and form words. So I mean, like, there's that, but they're still not equivalent to somebody who wants to have sex with another consenting adult human being whose mind is formulated enough to make that decision. And whose body is formulated enough to make that decision. Jesus Christ. All right, well, here we go.
So, do you mind if I jump in?
I don't want to listen to these people's fucking voices. This is even more disgusting than the zoo people.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can hear the fucking, like oil slick in this man's throat. He sounds like a fucking snake. He's a fucking snake thing, and I don't even know who he is yet.
So, what Finley was saying, we met at the symposium this year. The symposium is this beautiful place where maps and researchers and therapists and doctors and so on and so forth.
I'm not saying that they've got a good argument. I'm saying that they've got a very slightly better, like, they're able to stand on the whole, oh, we're equal to LGBT people. Very slightly more than somebody fucking a dog, because a dog can't even speak. But, like, hypothetically, a kid could say something. It still doesn't make it okay, and there's no excuse for it. But I'm saying that it's a little bit more, like, you can expect during this podcast that a lot of it is going to be like, oh, but it's fine, though, because sometimes kids will say, and it's fine. And it's like, obviously it isn't, but they'll cling, what the point I'm making is that they'll cling harder to that whole, like, we're just like the LGBT people, guys. We're just being persecuted. It's fine. It's totally okay. It's totally equal to wanting to fuck, you know, wanting to fuck kids is totally equal to wanting to fuck a consenting adult with, like, a brain. You know, I'm just saying, basically, that's the argument they're gonna cling to. So,
college students all the way to, like, the elderly come together and
college students all the way to, like, the elderly, all ages that I am not into.
How we can push the conversation of map acceptance, as well as education, as well as psychiatry.
Map acceptance. Can we just not instead? Can we just, instead of doing that, not do that?
Resources forward. It's a non-profit organization that's really...
Oh, I'm sure it's non-profit, fucker.
...important to our community right now. And yeah, I just wanted to add
community.
that little tidbit.
The map community. These people think of themselves as a community, everybody. Again, it just makes you ask, like, what fucking, like, decisions need to be made in someone's life? What unfortunate circumstances need to lead up to a person being like, yeah, bro, I'm a proud map. I identify as a proud map, everybody. Oh, please ask me what it means. I'd love to tell you. Like, Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Again, there's not enough alcohol in the world.
So this was not.
I'm like 2 minutes in and I'm already pissed.
Finley's first time. I know he's gone before, but Marina's
just a group of cartography enthusiasts. You're right. It's fine.
That's where we all met up at.
And Finley, like, how did it feel going a second time? How was your second time? Did you feel like it was more exciting than the first? Like, did you feel like there was more energy in the room?
It's hard to, like.
I guess I should say again, if anybody's just joining us, MAP stands for Minor Attracted Person. It's a name that a bunch of people, I think it started on Twitter, or at least it sort of first became, like, known on Twitter. And it started and it was kind of immediately picked up on as, oh, well, you're just trying to find a new term to call yourselves that isn't pedophile, because the moment anybody hears, oh, hi, hello, my name is Steve Smith and I'm a pedophile, they fucking run and call the cops. But if, again, like I said before, if you call yourself a map, then they're like, oh, what's that? And you get to, like, give the sugar-coated bullshit answer as to what a map is. Oh, well, we love children. That's it. That's what a map is. It's fine. We just really love children. Like,
say this was better than the last time. Like, I think both them.
So remember, every time they say map, just translate it in your head to creepy fucking sick pervert sex weirdo.
Really great and like also important for me. Like, the first time was like 1 year before that at the
yes, Zach, and then you run and call the police. Exactly.
That was the first time I ever met other openly maps. Just like every map there was at least
miserable
twice
ass
as old as
person.
me.
Yes.
And I didn't expect at the symposium to meet like I don't know, like there were 4 or 5 other maps who were like
Of course, there is a weird European, says chat member. Hey, it's okay if we make fun of Europeans. They're technically kind of white. It's fine. Nobody's gonna get mad at me.
like me around like in the early 20s, and I didn't knew that, like I only knew that peace would come, and it was just incredible. I mean, it's just unbelievable.
It's just so incredible. I found another community of people who could give me fucking tips and tricks on where to find, like, oh god. Okay, we're gonna skip ahead.
With other maps was one of my biggest takeaways from that.
Well, I mean, it's the first time you're not alone in a crowd. Like, literally, I think one of my favorite parts of the symposium was, like, well, for me, which you two missed out on, but our
We got like 2 super chats in a row making jokes about Dora's map.
drinking night.
Wonderful.
You brought that back to the hotel with you, didn't you?
Yeah, we all piled in. It was 7 maps in a car, in my car, like coupe, driving to the
7 maps in a car? Man, how fucking lost were you? Haha, obvious joke. Haha. Ha 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 ha.
store, and like just piled on top of each other. And I was like, I'm sitting on the lap of a person who is a map, and the person driving my car
On the lap of a map in a box with an ox.
is a I Love Little Book Girls by Oingo Boingo. Oh shit.
What was that about Oingo Boingo? Sorry, I skipped ahead to something juicy.
What? Like what? Like it was 3 people in the back of the seat. They're all what? Like what?
Like, I don't know where we
invasion. It was an invasion. We blared like "I Love Little Book Girls" by Oingo Boingo outside the gas station, singing like because they were all drunk. But we had a DD. But like in general, also like
These people are so proud of how much they love children. They want to drunkenly sing about "I love little girls." Boy, I wonder if Oingo Boingo regrets making that song. Maybe as much as Wishbone Ash regrets the song Jailbait.
I feel like a thing that you don't get when you're around non-maps is that you can't, like what you were saying, like just you can say things and not be seen as predatory, but also to push it even a little bit farther, you can make jokes. Like, I feel like being in the mainstream...
We can make jokes about what creepy fucking sex perverts you are? Okay. Hey guys, jokes are on the table. This is officially a joke stream.
In, like, the world,
Not a bully stream, I promise, Susan.
It can never be...
By the way, Susan, thanks for demonetizing Jay, but you want to fucking yeet these sex weirdos off of the platform? That'd be great, thanks.
Seen as lighthearted. And
Yeah.
no one wants their entire life to be this, like, sad narrative. Like,
Hey, listen, man. I know I can bully pedos, but YouTube YouTube is like, hey, man, it's another content creator. You're harassing. YouTube doesn't give a shit. I have to fuck you.
funny sometimes. Like, it's really fucking funny sometimes. And
Also, what do you mean pedos? They're maps. How dare you call them that? I wonder what happens if you call them pedos. I wonder if that's like... I mean, I guess they'd probably admit to it, and they'd be like, well, yes, by the technical definition.
it's exciting sometimes, and it's all of these other emotions that you're not allowed to feel in normal spaces. That was the first...
All those emotions you're not allowed to feel in normal spaces because those children haven't grown up yet and can't make that decision. Yes, you're not allowed to feel those emotions. That's not a bad thing. You're also not allowed to feel the emotions of wanting to fucking see someone's insides on their outside. But... you know, we don't petition for them to be accepted by society, you fucking snake thing.
I wish I could remember some of them, but like someone made me laugh about my identity instead of making me feel like I had to crawl into my skin. Like, it was so liberating.
Yes, I remember we had a round of map jokes at one point.
Oh my god, the pool was wild.
Yes, we were kicked out of one of the rooms.
Yes, if you're just joining us, it is currently 10:30 a.m. and I'm already drunk because thank you, zoophiles and maps. I really appreciate it. My liver, shout outs to my liver, doing the real overtime here.
Because we were being too loud, so the staff allowed us to use the pool after hours.
They were really looking out.
To contain us.
Like, literally, they're like, listen, other people are hearing you say some fucked up shit, and we need you as far away as possible.
So they're basically, like, getting kicked out. Did I hear this correctly? They're, like, getting kicked out of their hotel or whatever because they're fucking they're, like, loudly, drunkenly shouting about how they fuck children in the ass. Is that what's happening?
I think something I never figured out is if the like people at the hotel, the others knew that we are maps, or if they suspected it, or
Oh, I think Murd told me at one point he heard.
Well, when they looked at any one of us, literally any single one of us, I think they might have had a good idea. But when we started singing about I love little girls, you know, that might have just been... And when all those children disappeared from the convention center that morning, I don't know, that might have been the nail in the coffin.
People talking, right?
Oh my god. There were these two, and like, listen, the staff for the most part, I think...
Can I turn them up?
If you can't tell, I'm
Oh yeah, they were a little quiet.
So I was getting as good as physically possible with all the staff, and they were like fine, and like they kind of understood what was going on. And then there was this one day, so like most people in the hotel, I'm pretty sure kind of knew but didn't really care. But there was this like shuttle bus of like...
No, I'm pretty sure anybody who knew cared. I'm pretty sure either you hit it somehow or they didn't know. I mean, I don't know, man.
Geriatric women who are very like, I don't know where they were going. And no ageism here, just the facts. And
no ageism here? Oh my god, I've never heard a more ironic thing in my life. Holy shit.
It was during...
This is the first time in the world where ageism might be a little bit appropriate.
The biggest day of the symposium where we were having all of the talks with the therapists and different speeches, different map speaking, so on and so forth. And I'm out like devouring the fucking free food, and I hear this one woman say, like, oh my god, like, do you hear what they're talking about? It's a bunch of freaks. Like, what's going on in there? Like, what's wrong with those people? They're wearing it on their shirts. That's insane.
Yes, that's the default fucking opinion. That is the Fortnite default dance of opinions, you sex weirdo snake thing motherfucker. Wow, I don't even give a shit anymore. Fuck you. This is a bully stream. Fuck these people. Fuck your stupid podcast. Fuck your likes to dislikes being turned off. You fucking cowards. You fuckers. Fuck you.
Had like little name tags, and like they could tell, you know, we were with this group, and they're like, I can't believe they have like the audacity to wear it on their shirt. Like, Lord Almighty, I have it tattooed on my ass, honey. You want to see it again? Because that was...
He has it tattooed on his ass, everybody. Oh, that's so wonderful. Bully stream!
Rude. Just mind your own damn business. Like,
I will go to the fucking mat. If I get my channel deleted over goddamn pedo bullying, you know what? Fine. Don't take me back.
Literally tattooed.
I do. I like to show that off. That's why I brought it up. But yeah, no, there were some pretty aggressive people. There was one pretty aggressive person, but other than that, so what? I was actually talking to the guy who gets this all together. I'm not going to name drop him here, obviously, but you know who I'm talking about. And he was saying that too. He was like, he wasn't sure if they were going to be invited back again next year. Just
you know, I have to say, fuck these people, but at the same time, this is probably my favorite stream that I've done recently. It's so fun to be able to go, like I said before, go full fucking Sin Devil trigger mode on someone.
Supposedly there were some complaints or something along those lines.
This stream is the equivalent... By the way, I've been playing DMC5. I don't know if anybody can tell. This stream is the equivalent of that part at the end where Nero goes, fuck you! And does the thing. Which, by the way, is totally better in context than in DMC Devil May Cry. In the stupid reboot where he goes, fuck you, it's really stupid and shitty. It's bad because it's just like meant for Edge, but in DMC5 it fits because it fucking fits with the scene, and you also feel that fuck you. Sorry, I really like that game.
Do you
Back to the sex weirdos,
because
sorry.
we are too loud or because other things?
Regardless, listen, we only get to...
Fuck you! DMC's good story-wise! I mean, okay, it's a little stupid, but at the same time, like, within the world that they set up, it's got some good, like, themes. I don't know, I like what's going on with DMC, story-wise. I don't know.
We're allowed to get a little loud.
It's like admittedly stupid, but anyways.
I agree.
I'm going to skip a little bit ahead in this podcast. I'm going to go to like halfway point. There's always magic at the halfway point. Last time we came across fucking random limericks in the zoo stream or in the zoo podcast. So maybe here we'll get some like fucking map. We'll get some like playground like kindergarten games. Like we'll get map hopscotch or something.
Famous French author. But it was a really boring book, and then there was also the book Paddle by Chelsea Rooney, and this book is actually quite.
I can see a number of people in chat who are getting banned for their opinions, their bad opinions about DMC. You fuckers! Don't worry, you're fine.
It was like.
Don't worry, my I remember like legitimately. I have to go on a bit of a rant, but like I remember back in the day when I was like on V or whatever, and I would see, you know, some guy with a pony picture, and I'd be like, oh fuck you with your stupid pony, fuck you. The bar has been raised so high though. At this point, we're like 10 years on. We're watching a map podcast. I've talked about fucking Snake Thing and Woof and like I don't know, man. If you want to have bad opinions about video games, you're stupid and wrong, and DMC's good and the story is actually interesting. But that's fine, man. At least you aren't fucking goldfish in the ass. It's okay.
From 2013 or 12, and it actually uses the word minor attracted in it, and it's also there's also at the beginning somewhere.
So in other words, in 2012, some dude on Blogspot was like, how do I get around the fact that I'm a sex weirdo? I know, minor attracted. That sounds more like a doctor's office and clinical. It's great.
Even a chapter about a map conference, but it's still like it's by a Teleo file, and even though it's relatively unprejudiced in some respects, in other it's really yeah.
No, don't play DMC 3 first. It's a good game, and it's probably the best in the series, but it's like kind of really hard, let's be honest. And there's also the stupid puzzles and platforming. Start with 5. 5's the easiest, and 5's the most accessible, but also the most mechanically deep. I'm sorry, I'll stop like being an epic gamer nerd. I'll stop.
Not very.
Back to the creepy fuckers. Let's jump ahead a little bit. Let's see what they've got going on at 53 minutes in.
We don't have to. I was just saying if you wanted to, because it felt like a good segue into that. But I'm not. I just like talking to you guys.
I was gonna say we could probably just keep talking.
I'm just so happy to talk to other people who are proud, open, and fucking like wearing it on their sleeve. Do you think these fucking people who call themselves proud maps would say that shit to their fucking parents? You think these fucking people would say that shit to like their classmates as a kid or like their fucking coworkers? These people don't go to their goddamn job at the fucking Arby's and go around with a map pin. No, because they know that if anybody finds out that they're fucking creepy, disgusting sex weirdos, that they would be fucking disowned and probably fired from their job and probably just yeeted from fucking life in general and society, bottom text. These people claim that they're fucking proud of their orientation, but you know what? It's not a fucking orientation. It's a goddamn fetish. And more importantly than that, fucking gay people are allowed to be proud of their orientation because you are allowed to say, you know what? Fuck it. You're another consenting human being. Who fucking cares what anybody thinks? It's fine. I'll suck your dick and I'm a man. It's fine. I don't care. These are some good quotes to take me out of context on the stream. The point is that you can be proud of that shit. But with this shit, yeah, you can't say this to your parents. You can't tell your job. You can't go on a fucking map pride parade. Because anybody who finds out what you people actually the fuck are is going to... Dude, fuck off. You people, listen, it's hard when you're nearly at 100,000 subs and you don't want to say things that might set people off in a wrong course of action. which might, you might later regret. There's times when I do videos about people like the Necrozoo incel guy, who, I get a little concerned sometimes because I'm like, fuck this guy, but at the same time, there's a bunch of people in the comments who are like, I'm gonna go find where he lives and fuck him up. And it's like, I don't know, man. I don't like the if something were to happen to him, I would always have that a little bit on my conscience that, like, I brought that to attention, I guess. But in the case of fucking these people, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to not speak my goddamn mind about these people. And when I say that, hey, if you were actually proud of your supposed orientation, your quote-unquote goddamn, like, I don't know, whatever you define yourself by, if you were so fucking proud of it, you tell your parents, you tell your pastor, you tell your extended family, you put that shit on fucking Facebook, and you know what? People would fucking try and murder your ass. And I'm not saying that they should or that anybody in this stream should fucking do that, because that's stupid and fuck you. But the point is that if you were genuinely proud, you would do that shit, but you know that you can't because you're a goddamn fucking sex weirdo. And on some fucking level, you know that. Back to the stream.
Talking, recording, and see if anything works.
Okay, so I have a movie recommendation.
Okay, hit me up.
Movie recommendation. Is this Lolita? And by the way, haha, yeah, in chat, haha. Are you suggesting I kill these people? No, I'm not. I'm suggesting you watch the stream and you formulate your opinions and you go about your day and live your life. I'm suggesting you do exactly that. Don't interact. Keep your fucking hands and feet within the psychomobile and just watch the fucking madness ensue. Nothing will be done. I mean, if you want to report these channels, I'm not going to tell you not to be honest. But, I mean, nothing will be done by, like, harassing people. That doesn't make you the big man. So that's what I'll say. Watch the stream, enjoy the stream if you can, and maybe report these channels if you're so inclined. I'm not telling you to do that or not to do that, because brigading people against a channel and telling them to, like, spam report them would be a bad thing. And we definitely wouldn't want to victimize some maps right now. So I'm not suggesting that you do that, but I'm saying that if you were to do that, I mean, I wouldn't exactly be able to stop you, would I? Anyways, I'm going to stop talking for a little bit. I've been ranting. I got to rest my stupid fucking vocal cords for a little bit. Apologies for usurping the stream with my excessive, rants, but I really genuinely do feel this, like, a little bit of, like, disgust when they're like, oh, haha, I'm so proud of my being a map. I'm proud of my orientation. It's like, no, you fucking aren't. You're proud of it because you're some rando on a fucking YouTube channel with 100 subscribers. Who the fuck cares who you are? Nobody's gonna fucking find you. Your parents, do they know that you're a proud fucking map? I don't think so. But, that's just a tangent I had to go off on. But anyways, we're gonna get back to the wonderful content. I'm sure within 10 seconds I won't be derailed by some other disgusting shit that these fucking people say.
A series of unfortunate events. Like there's a movie from 2000.
Oh god, are you recommending the fucking movie with the children? Why can't you people stop? Couldn't you recommend like 12 Angry Men or something?
It's not the series by the BBC that's I think still going, because I find the series
off the book?
It's kind of based off the book, but there's also a lot of things that weren't in the book. I found the book okay, I guess, but the series is like really, it is just a different.
Actually, I take back what I just said. I don't want pedos watching 12 Angry Men.
Angle to everything, like in the.
That's legitimately my favorite movie.
Movie, what I find so great about it's like, in my view, the best movie about adultism. Like the idea that adults would like somehow always have better opinions than young people, and because the whole movie is like, at least from my perspective, that the young protagonists try to tell the adults.
Yes, it's the movie about the creepy old man who tries to rape. Well, I don't want to say rape a child. He tries to marry the child. I'm sure you can imagine where what might have led to, but But yeah, that's the movie where that happens. I actually don't know if that happens in the movie. I'm not sure. I don't remember that. I did see it, but I don't remember it. I saw like the first season of the Netflix show, and it was actually very like exceptionally well done. From what I saw, it had a great fucking vibe and like a mood, and it had like this atmosphere. Wasn't it Neil Patrick Harris playing Lemony Snicket or whatever his name is? The fucking I don't think that's his name. I don't think the character's name is Lemony Snicket. No, that's the author. But the crazy old guy. I don't remember it that well, but I do remember it was pretty good. It's a shame that these people have now ruined that for me. I was actually thinking about continuing to watch that. It's actually a good series.
That there's this villain who tries to kill them.
Olaf, yes. Olaf's Cummies, that's right.
Them. And there's also this, I think, great metaphor. There's like a snake.
No, it was Jim Carrey in the movie.
Deadly viper. But it's not dangerous at all, and it just happens to have this name. And the adults think, oh, we must protect the children from the...
Yes, there was hang on, what does this chat message say? He was marrying Violet for the money and the money alone. Yes, that is an important thing. A lot of people make that comment about that book and the because it is based on a book, but about that movie. I think it does happen in the movie if I'm not mistaken, but the series too, people made the comment about how, oh, there's this creepy old man and he tries to marry a child, and it's like, well, he's not doing it because he's one of these fucking sickos. He's doing it because he's like just a greedy psycho old man. It's perfectly wholesome villainy. It's fine. But then there was another person here that said something. Oh, I think I lost it. Sorry. I saw another chat message that tickled my fancy. It really tickled my pickle. But but I lost it. Sorry about that.
Deadly viper, and I think even though it's not like dangerous at all.
By the way, what do you think the median penis size is of the people on this podcast? Just asking, just for a friend, just for laughs, haha.
And I think that like a great metaphor for like all kinds of minority groups that adults claim children have to be protected from. Like, oh no, trans people are in reality
they're in the bathroom.
Yeah, or maps or immigrants, whatever. And so I think that's a...
Hang on, did he just compare maps to immigrants and trans people? Oh my god, castrate yourself already, psycho. Fuck you. You know what? I was trying so hard not to go into straight up fucking bully stream shit, because, you know, it's so easy to just be like, kill yourself, ha ha ha. But at a certain point, when you're like, oh, this fucking, yeah, this movie really speaks to me. It has messages about, the marginalized groups in society, like the immigrants and the fucking pedophiles. Yeah, okay, guy. All right. I sure hope you don't fucking fall into a goddamn pit. All right, let's move on. Are we going to do another one of these episodes? Yeah, I mean, all right. We're going to do let's do the most recent one. Let's see if this fucking German piece of shit has updated his goddamn mic.
Yeah, I have no sin. I'm pure.
Don't give me a minute of music, you fucking hack frauds.
Mention all the other stuff, but...
No, it's okay. I mean, all we are a bunch of pedos. That's kind of all it comes down to, so I understand.
Yeah. The thing is, I remember back when Finley first linked the episode.
And I've said this twice now, and I will say it again. And I know I say this frequently, and it's like a meme at this point to be like, imagine blank, but... Can you actually imagine, like, where you're... What kind of thought processes you must have on a day-to-day basis? What's your, like, day-to-day... What's the ritual of a map? You know what I mean? Like, somebody who's willing to go on a podcast and say, haha, we're all just a bunch of pedos. Ha 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 ha, it's just a joke. Haha, we like to fuck kids. And it's like... Again, I know it's a meme to be like, imagine being this way, but like, seriously though, imagine being this kind of person. Like, I don't know, man, you wake up and what do? You know, I mean, I guess your life is probably fairly similar to anybody else. You got to go feed the slave in the rape dungeon, but every now and then, but like, for the most part, everything's the same. And I don't know, man, it's like, it's just alarming if you think about it for a second, where, again, it's so easy to just be like, imagine being this guy. But seriously, imagine where your mind has to be and like what kind of thought processes a person must also have. Like, in addition to the sex weirdo stuff, do you think these people might also be into like crazy conspiracies and shit? Like, where does the bar end? They're obviously a little bit unhinged. So like, where does it end? Like, are they into? Do they believe that Planet X is coming? Like, I don't know, man. All I'm saying is that it's a fucking. It is a psychologist's goddamn nightmare in these people's heads, and you know, I don't envy anybody who ends up having to fucking deal with these people. But it is fascinating to think about where in your life a person needs to be like, yeah, bro, I'm a proud map, everybody. Ha 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 ha! I'm just a pedo. Ha ha ha! I'm just a ha 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 pedo. Ha ha! I'm a map. It's like, do you get up and butter your toast in the morning like everybody else? Like, do you go out and check your mailbox like every normal person? I don't know, man. It's just, it really raises some questions, like watching this. Just the day-to-day mindset of these people. I don't know.
A few episodes in, like, a friend of mine came on, and I was really jealous. So this is a big moment for me.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah?
You're validated.
This is my breakout moment, guys. I'm gonna be the next big pedo on Broadway.
Wait,
I'm just like,
I kind of want to know what episode.
You got a better chance as a pedo on Broadway. There's already like a fucking bunch of pedos in Hollywood, so you probably want to go for the theater.
am I not good enough? I don't remember which episode it was, but my friend Gray, he came on.
Oh my god, you're friends with Gray?
Yeah,
where the fuck is Hans? I've been waiting for that Flammenwerfer for like fucking a week.
Gray was an angel. Oh my god.
Don't you mean all of our guests are angels?
Yeah,
Hey, they're all perfect
you're kind
in their
of
own
you're
way,
kind of
but
like favoritizing there. I'd be careful.
I'm pretty sure last episode we were trying to be like, what's our favorite episode? And we were like,
Somebody in chat says that you could hear the degeneracy in their voices. I'm like, you kind of can. It's kind of sick. It's like disgusting. If you just listen to the tone of their voices, like, I don't know, man, you can pick up on some shit. It's pretty fucked. I'm gonna skip ahead a little bit. We're gonna go to 9 minutes in, because it's probably like the optimal age. What are we kidding? 9's too old for these people.
The throwing people under the bus tactic.
Yeah.
Well,
but like, we're both paraphilic communities.
Yeah.
Like, even if we don't have the same goals or things along those lines, like, I feel like any paraphilic person can learn more about like identity and like themselves through talking to other paraphilic people. It all stems from a similar place. Like,
okay, all right, it's time to do the devil's advocate thing. It's time to do my sanctioned, regularly scheduled thing where I say, now listen. Some people are born, and I'm not saying that this is anything similar to being gay or anything like that. It's not equivalent and it's not in the same table, but some people happen to be born with a thing in their heads where they want to fuck children. And that's pretty reprehensible, but personally, I define people by their actions. And if a person were to have that kind of thing in their head and totally suppress it and live their life as normal, and maybe that's something that they deep down crave, but they would never act on it because they have like morals and standards, I can respect that person to an extent, because it's like you can't choose how you're born. I will admit that there's people like it's not a choice to be a creepy sex weirdo. It's a choice to act on it. But if you've got those urges, like, I can't be like, oh, fuck you, you're a horrible person. Yeah, it's unfortunate that you're that way, and it's completely unsavory to anybody with a brain. But at the same time, hey, it's the way you are, you know, and you can work on that, and you can work on repressing it, and you can work on, you know, again, not acting on that kind of shit, but you can't stop yourself from like doing it. So I get, or you can't stop yourself from feeling that way, I guess. So I guess all I'm saying is like there is a certain thing where I do want to say like I'm not shaming people because they happen to be born a certain way and maybe they happen to feel a thing and it's like in their head and they don't want to feel that way and they know they shouldn't and they live with it and they like deal with it. And I don't want to like judge somebody because of that, because like if you have the power to overcome that, then like good for you, frankly. Like yeah, you've got something fucked up in your brain, but if you can like get past that, I respect to you legitimately. But when you're one of these fucking people who's like, oh, I'm a proud map, everybody, and you try to justify what you're doing, and you try to act like what you're doing is totally fucking fine because I'm just a map. It's okay. We can like make people understand. We can make people get that like fucking children is fine. It's okay, guys. We can totally do that. No, man. I don't know, man. I got no respect for you. I got no fucking respect for you. It's like I do want to make that distinction to a level where I don't want to make it seem like I'm just attacking people. Because again, I legitimately do kind of sympathize with people who are unfortunately born with like or like zoo people. Like I'm sure there's people out there who want to fuck dogs, but they keep it under fucking wraps because they have a brain in their goddamn heads, you know? And it's like, yeah, it's unfortunate that you feel that way. And it's a shame that that's like a thing that's been put in your head from birth or from whatever fucked you up as a kid. I don't know how that shit works. I'm not a psychologist, but like I can't judge you for your thoughts, and I would never want to judge someone for just the way that they think. I judge people based on their actions, and I guess I'm just saying like, you know, I don't want to shit on everybody who happens to be maybe watching this who's like, I don't know, I've got this or that thought in my head. And it's like, hey man, as long as you fucking don't act on shit, call it an intrusive thought. It's fine. I guess I'm just saying like, fuck these people for making this their identity. Like embracing this fucking bullshit. Like, no, this is an aberration. This is this is the fucking definition of like a glitch in the goddamn system. You are not normal. You're not okay. You're not fine. Society won't accept you. Society fucking shouldn't accept you. And no, I'm not making a goddamn bottom text joke. By the way, remember when I said I was going to shut up and stop ranting? I'm sorry these people bring it out on me. Bring it out in me. It's fine. The point is fuck these people, bully stream. Anyways.
I don't know, but maybe that's me being too like moderate.
Well, I don't even know if it's like specifically like them being against maps for like any sort of inherent mapness reason, or if they see it as like being a tactical thing, or like they don't see the...
Someone in chat named "We Live in a Society" bottom text just says Lamau. You know, you just got your... You just... That's a wonderful name to have. Hats off to you.
Connection between these struggles, but I think that like the notion that separating yourselves from maps is gonna get you like acceptance.
Again, I will have to say, I don't want to go off on like too long of a rant again, but I will say that if you are living with this kind of thing in your head, it is a struggle for you, I'm sure. And I like, if you're able to suppress that, if you know that it's a problem and you're able to suppress that and go about your life, I'm sure that that is a bit of a struggle for you, and I can't deny that. I legitimately do respect you if you're able to pull that off. If you're able to have a fucking problem with your brain and address it and be like, yeah, I shouldn't feel this way, and I'm gonna bury this, and I'm just gonna live my life normally. But like, this is not something to be accepted. We don't want to make this normalized. Oh God!
As a zoophile is kind of weird.
I mean, like, I can see where they're coming from though, because when people talk about people...
Someone in chat also says, again, I'm sorry to go off, but somebody in chat says pro-contact maps can die. And I know there's a lot of memes about like non-contact maps where it's like, ha ha, I like fucking kids, but I would never touch a kid, ha ha, I promise, ha ha. And I will say that on a very technical level, if somebody out there is like to use their slang in a somewhat legitimate way, or to use their terminology. I'm moving the mic. I'm drunk. Reminder that it's like 10 a.m. and I'm fucking wasted now. Thank you, zoophiles. But if you to use their terminology, if you happen to be a person again who is minor attracted, and like, I don't know, I don't know. It's just hard. It's just hard watching this. If you're able to, talking about pro-contact or non-contact, if you're able to suppress that, then technically what you are, I guess, is a non-contact map. If you want to use their terminology, then that's technically what you are. In which case, again, I don't know. It's a joke now because there's all these people that self-identify as like, oh, well, I'm a non-contact MAP and I don't touch kids, but I really love kids. And it's like, if that happens to be what you are, and it's very unfortunate, and if you can suppress it, then good for you. But, like, if you are self-identifying as a quote-unquote non-contact MAP, I don't know, man. I don't know if I can buy that shit. I don't know if I trust you around my kids, you know what I mean? Like, nah.
People who are attracted to children,
back to the
it's
thing.
Like a really horrifying thing. But then, like, when people talk about...
We're gonna jump ahead to, I don't know, halfway. Let's do halfway. I was gonna do a funny meme age, but that limits me to anything between 0 minutes and 10 minutes. So, let's do halfway.
I'm out.
Yeah.
So, like, there was a time where we used to have a Discord server, which was awful.
I imagine it was completely fucking awful. Yeah,
I'm gonna lay that out here because I have to try and I have to apologize for.
Is this your public apology right now?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I always
have to make up for that. Let's have it.
But
let's have.
Okay, what makes a map Discord server awful? Everybody, take your fucking bets. What's he gonna say?
It was an awful server. I used to be kind of edgy and really anti-SJW, and that server was a muff free speech kind of server, and it was so bad.
Oh.
But I
think that's the one we were on.
Okay, we're taking a bit of a different turn than I was expecting. All right. Okay then. Well, that's actually a good thing to remember, is that it's a commonly parroted meme that the maps are like a left-wing thing, or that left-wing people support pedophiles, haha. And it's not true. I mean, sorry everybody. Sorry anybody if I'm bursting your bubble here, but I do consider myself a little bit left-wing, in some ways at least. And I mean, get the fucking rope ready, you know what I mean? But They tie themselves to this kind of community because they do the thing where they're like, oh, we're just like the LGBT people, and that means you have to accept us. And there are legitimately some stupid fucking liberals out there, because boy, are there a bunch of stupid fucking liberals. But there are legitimately a couple of them who will be like, oh, well, okay, since you say that, I guess I have to support you. Map rights, everybody, and down with animal abuse. And it's like, fuck you, whore. But you know what I mean? It's like, I don't know. It's not a political affiliation. You're just a creepy fucking sex weirdo. You can be a Nazi fucking map, too. You can be hard right-wing. You can be a communist. You can be a goddamn, I don't know, Space Force member. Anything's possible.
That was so bad. But a point came where, Discord was, purging everyone, servers all the time. I think it was after, some sort of article that was talking about how Discord didn't moderate stuff very well, and yeah, they Discord had shoplifting servers and all these other kind of servers. So then Discord started clamping down, and at this point I'm I want to try Riot because open source. Oh yeah. But in the middle of the Discord purges, I moved to Riot, and then other people started coming over because the servers were deleted, and now it's a community, even though
Is Thumbnail Man gonna make an appearance? You mean Tristan? I don't know why he would make an appearance. but no, I don't believe so. I made this beautiful thumbnail. The thumbnail on this stream, that's all me, baby. That you can chalk that one up to your boy right here.
Everyone doesn't like the software.
But shoutouts to Tristan. Anyways, we're gonna skip ahead one more time here. We're gonna see if there's anything more I can go off on a fucking rant about before we move on to the final subject of the stream. We're gonna go 50 minutes in. And what do we got here? What's on the docket 50 minutes into this map podcast?
Finn, did you have any other questions you wanted to ask?
I don't think. I think, at least for like all the zoo questions.
Are there like multiple creepy Europeans? Is that what... You know, I mean, like, you could at least kind of go against... You could at least pretend... You could do an American accent and pretend you're not fitting the exact stereotype, but...
We have discussed.
And we got the map questions. We got the personal bullshit.
I mean, I'd like to hear Finley talk more, because he's a furry too, so he can kind of identify...
Oh, we got a fucking pedo and a furry, everybody. Hats off to this goddamn fucking example of the goddamn gene pool. Holy shit.
With the aspect of being attracted to them.
If ever there was a fucking poster boy for involuntary euthanasia, not a goddamn bully stream. Yes, it is.
Non-human.
Well, I mean, but yeah, I mean, I like much more like human anatomy in that sense, but I guess not okay, like drawn, not like there's this word. I don't know how it...
By the way, if anybody starts calling me left-wing dork, that would be hilarious. Hey, everybody, I watched The West Wing 4 times. Debate me.
It's pronounced like aegosexual, like AEGO, and like it means that you find something attractive, but don't actually want to be involved in it. So like...
Left-wing dork, I love it.
You look at porn, but you're like not getting off to it.
Yeah, and so maybe it's a bit like that. I mean...
Oh, okay. I've just had my only genuine laugh during this whole fucking stream. Alright, we're gonna move on to a different podcast. We're gonna do another one of these episodes. We're just gonna pick a random one. We're gonna do the old Majima bomb defusal bingo and stop on one. We're gonna do episode 5 here. And, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe there'll be something exciting that we drop upon. This is why we do streams on this channel. Is like, I know people, they're down for the videos. I got a new video coming out like next week or something. It's going to be pretty fucking lit. It's going to be so lit, XD. But, you know, people are down for the videos, but I'm down for the streams because I love the feeling. It's like going through the fucking tall grass in a Pokemon game. At any point, you could be encountered with some goddamn crazy fucking bullshit. And so, fucking here, 20 minutes in, 20 minutes and 33 seconds. What crazy bullshit are we gonna see on this stupid fucking creepo podcast? Let's get it underway!
Yeah, that's really consistent with, like, Ian McPhail's been, of the people who I've talked to, like, one of the best in terms of, like, not making it a weird one-way interaction. So like,
you mean like you and the children?
Respect for that guy.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Okay, yeah, we should probably all interact with
I mean,
like, yes, you mean?
I don't know what I was gonna say. I have no idea.
That is absolutely fine.
Oh, that's me half the podcast.
Well, and I mean, we need to harbor healthy relationships. We were talking about that earlier. We were talking about getting
healthy relationships between adults and children, everybody. This is what we need to harbor. If we want maps to be accepted in the public eye, as they obviously should be, we need to harbor... You know what a healthy relation is for a map? Someone who isn't fucking 5.
To a more social place. I kind of want to fall down a little
Holy
bit.
Shit, kill yourself!
In
Minecraft.
That's what we're talking about.
So I had this question written down. How can we expect this conversation of mapness to... And I wrote it.
How can we expect this?
Actually, that's good too. DeadwingDork. Fuck you. It's a good show. I don't care if Aaron Sorkin's a bit of a fucking weirdo. It's a good show. Shut up.
Conversation to help that relationship or hinder it. But truthfully speaking, I feel like it's more hindering it, if anything. Like, I remember Alex Jones talking shit on maps, and he's part of that anti-science movement that's going on currently. And how, I know, we don't even have to bring him up, but how, like, if we start getting scientific backing from people, is that going to push us even further into a device?
Scientific backing. Yes, all the scientists are going to rush out to be like, in other news, fucking children who are under the age of consent and cannot reproduce is actually a good thing. Wow. Oh my god. Top 10 anime twists. Holy shit. Somebody get all of the creepy sex weirdos on the phone. We've got a shortage of goddamn grease and we need their fucking presence in the vicinity.
Society. I mean, it happened with LGBTQ.
Society, everybody!
It's going to happen with us. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And, like, almost like, I don't know. It's just, it's a weird time to be bringing up such a controversial topic in society, especially from a scientific perspective.
I mean, they are turning the friggin' frogs pedo.
That's the new fucking thing.
I don't know what to say about that, man.
I don't know. I guess it's just like, and I guess that's the bigger conversation of us in a social scientific place is that.
I guess this is something. This is something apparently to do with Alex Jones in all of this. People keep bringing him up in chat, and they just made the turning the frogs pedo. So, is there scientific map thing like a fucking guest star on Alex Jones, like on InfoWars? Okay. Scientific, you know, that's about the caliber of news station I would imagine would be able to bring on a pedophile. Good job. I mean map, minor attracted person, everybody. Big fucking difference. Yeah, reminder that Alex Jones is only funny up to the point where he scams people out of their fucking life savings to buy his stupid fucking garbage, like what is this shit? Like pills? Iron, oxide, you need male vitality and all that shit. Fuck you, Ox.
At our time, which is a much bigger conversation.
Just go back to being a hilarious weirdo on the internet. You don't need to scam people out of their fucking money. You can start a Patreon for that.
Conversation, or just like how you think it's going to affect how people look at science in the future. Is it going to harm that?
It's such a weird thing because like you have people who are like with Trump and they're like, that's not science, whatever. But then they say shit like, facts don't care about your feelings. Like, which one is it?
I mean, I
don't understand.
Entirely true. But I think that's just Ben Shapiro, and he is a worm under my trans foot, so who cares?
Ben Shapiro is a worm under this minor attracted trans person's foot, everybody. I think this is the first time Ben Shapiro got blown the fuck out with facts and logic. Wow.
I think like doing something for like liberation.
That's such a I'm sorry, but that is such a beautiful meme. I don't even like Ben Shapiro. He's a fucking idiot with bad opinions, but somebody should send him that meme. You're a worm under Ziz's foot, everybody. Ben Shapiro, you hack fraud. How dare you question the superior might of the map?
Discrimination is like whether you do it like with science or with activism, like or with arts. Like anyway, I think it's not necessarily like helpful to think too much about what is like, at least in those categories, most effective. Like everyone, like perhaps it's best if you just.
Okay, this guy's rambling worse than me when I'm drunk, which is now. But I do have a question. Do you think it's more like? Can we respect a person more for being an out and out? I'm going to use the example of Jonathan Unive, and no, I'm not using the name Jessica because fuck you, his gender is fake so he can go prey on people in the bathroom. But I'm going to use the example of Jonathan Unive. I'm going to say, is it better to be someone like him who pretends and hides behind all these like walls of, oh no, I promise I'm not a sex weirdo, or is it better to just be upfront and be a map? I don't know. Like, I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, hey, at least these fucking people can, like, kind of have the balls to, like, again, to go back to my previous rant, they're not gonna say to their parents, hi, I like to fuck 5-year-olds. But, like, at least they're somewhat accountable for what they're saying as a minor attracted person, as a fucking creepy pedo. But, like, somebody like Jonathan Yaniv is just, doing it and kind of keeping it under wraps. And it's like, it's almost like, is it better to just be like an out and out psycho? I don't know. Toss them both over a ledge. Thank you, chat member. You have won the answer. Congratulations. Let's get back to the stream. So, let's jump ahead. Fucking 40. We're gonna go 42 minutes in because the meaning of everything.
Even if it's like a point of like, okay, I always start strong. With these.
A lot of passion goes forward, and then
I don't ever talk about this out loud. That's hard.
Really?
I mean, he doesn't have anyone to talk about it with, probably.
Oh, that's true. You mostly type.
Not really. I mean, I usually these conversations go through typing things for me.
Well,
so
question: are you considering coming out to the rest of your group?
It's not a great idea at the moment. There was actually this actually relates to our topic. There was a conversation So me and this friend, I haven't said this since.
Listen, man. Listen. I want you to think about something real quick. Person who I'm currently roasting on this podcast. I don't know what your name is. I don't know what your fucking gender is or whatever the fuck you identify as. I don't give a shit. Here's the thing. You don't want to come out to your friends as being what you are. Ask yourself in your deepest heart of hearts if you think that coming out to your friends as a person who consensually has sex with other people of the same gender, do you think that would be frowned upon by your friends? Do you think they would frown upon that? Do you think they would all hate you for that? Because I feel like they wouldn't. Because I feel like, and again, we're getting into DeadwingDork here, but again, it's kind of nice now that people can just kind of do that, and it's like, it's fine. Most people are like, oh, okay, I guess that's the way you are. That's okay. Like, it's not even a thing. It's not like something we need to worry about or concern ourselves with. It's just a box you can tick on a form, you know? But like, if you came out to that group, somebody in this podcast just asked, "Are you going to come out to your group as a map?" And if he came out to his group as a homosexual person, as a trans person, as anything really that's actually accepted by people, you know, your friends would probably, with some minor, like, I don't know, discrepancy. Let's be totally fair here, and let's say that it is easier for somebody to accept somebody who's gay rather than, you know, a trans person. Not that their identity isn't valid or anything like that, but it is a quite like the upheaval of, you know, you have to change the pronouns, you have to change the way you think of the person and everything. So it's more understandable to accept someone as, like, even just, hey, I'm a man and I like dicks. Let's simplify it to its core. The simplest thing that it could be. I'm a man and I like dicks. Do you think, person on this Maps IRL podcast, do you think that your friends would have a problem with you being a man and liking dicks? Because I don't think they would. I legitimately don't think, unless you're friends with some seriously, like far gone even people, I was going to make a joke about people on Poll, but even like Poll, like 90% of the people on there, if they're above the age of like consent, pretty much, you know, they're going to be like, oh, okay, well, it's fine. You know, we're all fun and games. We can all say some jokes here and there, but I mean, like, you're not really hurting anybody, are you? If you're just like, If you're in love with someone who's the same gender, it's fine. All I'm saying is, again, we're going on a bit of a drunk rant, but all I'm saying is, if these people were so proud of who they claim that they are, and who they claim that they, like, stand for and all this shit, they wouldn't need to worry about coming out, you know? Like, they would just do it. They would just come out, and they would just be who they are. Because if there was nothing to be concerned about, then the people around them would be like, oh, okay, you're fine. You're a fine person. You're just making a decision of your own accord. But they're too fucking scared to actually come out. They won't tell their friends. This person on this podcast just said it. You know, oh, I don't think it's a good idea to come out yet to my peers, to my group. Somebody asked him, are you going to come out to your group? And he's like, oh, I don't think it's a good idea yet. Of course it's not a good idea yet. It's not going to be a good idea for another, like, fucking 500 years. Holy shit. No, it's not a good idea. You can be gay, you could be fucking trans, you can laugh, you can cry, but whatever you do, don't hurt each other. But you can be anything you want to be under the fucking sun. I don't give a shit. You identify as a fucking unicorn? Alright, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna laugh at you behind your back. And probably on stream too. But at least you're not like fucking kids. But as for these people, I don't know, man. It's like they make it a part of their identity that they like to fuck kids. I don't know how I'm supposed to interpret that. I think the way I'm supposed to interpret that is bully stream!
Before we did the intro, are part of this same group together in my college. Earlier in the year, there was a conversation between other members of that group that came up when pedophilia sort of, like, emerged as the topic, and I was off to the side, and I'm...
Pedophilia has emerged from the tall grass. What do? Fight, bag, run?
Like, I'm not going to jump into this conversation, but I guess I'm overhearing this, and it basically happened, one of the people said something along the lines of, well, for some people, that's just the reality for them, is that they end up attracted to children, and that's not something that you can change, so how do we deal with that? And
yes, that is a fact. There are some people who are going to be born who are either born a certain way or they are molded in a certain way, probably against their will, by the environment around them. I don't even want to say the people around them, but just the environment around them in general can potentially lead a person to, you know, a certain type of desire. And again, I will say, I am making some jokes here, I'm making some comments, and I'm making some fucking opinions that I actually have and are not jokes. You'll have to figure out just which ones are jokes and which ones are totally actual opinions. But I'm making some comments here, and it's associated with people who make this their identity, who embrace this like it's something that's fine. No, it's an aberration. It's a problem. It's a glitch in the system. It's a fucking hole in the universe. You know what I mean? Like, it's a problem. And this podcast is now talking about this like, oh, well, there's some people who can't control it. Yeah, so suppress it. Hide it. Because you're not supposed to be accepted. You're not supposed to be accepted in the goddamn public eye. Nobody wants you accepted. Nobody fucking... Holy shit! Of course you're not supposed to be goddamn accepted. You think there's a whole bunch of fucking... Let's jump ourselves 200 years in the fucking future here. We got flying cars. Somehow there's magic now. I don't know. Maybe it's like Final Fantasy. Whatever. But it's the future, you know? And it's like we're in some future cyborg city and we're like in Midgar from FF7 or whatever. And some fucking guy comes up to you and he's like, hey, I'm a minor attracted person. Can I fuck your 4-year-old? Are you going to be okay with that? Are you going to be down for that? Is that something you're going to be okay with? Because it's now the future and we're all like fucking cool with shit, I guess. I don't think so. I think we probably have an issue with that. I feel like that would still be a problem for a lot of people. I don't know. I feel like there's just a certain level of common sense where you're like, hey, you know what? No, maybe you should just fucking kill yourself instead. Anyways, back to the fucking podcast.
Second person was like, yeah, I guess that's true. And for those people, we just need to quarantine them. And and I was like, oh, hey, that took a turn. That took a turn that I wasn't expecting. Yeah,
I kind of like quarantine more than shoot in the head.
What do you mean, am I drunk?
It's the same thing as when
What do you mean?
In jail.
I know. But like, what if we could just have our own cool... We've talked about this, never mind.
Who would be drunk at 11:25 a.m.? Wow, the time has
You should
flown.
just come out to everybody but that one guy.
I didn't like how everybody else reacted to that statement either. So, other than one guy who was all like, I've heard of this one guy.
Wait, were they all in... Were they
Was
all
it?
okay with that?
It was a mixed reaction to that.
They were all okay.
From different people. Where I was going with that, though, is like, you can understand that scientifically, like, minor attracted people exist, and like that's not through any fault of their own, and it's not like, and that's just something that they have to deal with. And
yes, there are people who are born with a certain attraction that they cannot like suppress. I mean, they can suppress it. That's the thing. You have to suppress it. You can't just like let that come to the surface because it's not okay. There is no world in which it's okay for you to have sex with a child. I'm sorry. That's just not something that ever will approach okay. And you can be born that way, and you can suppress it, and you can hide that under your fucking, like, you know, under everything else. But that's never gonna make it okay. And I'm sorry if you happen to be that fucking way and you're deluded enough into thinking that your, like, genetic abnormality of a fucking fetish is in any way equivalent to somebody who is a grown adult who happens to be in love with another grown adult. You know, man, like, all right. I know I made the joke before about DeadwingDork or DeadwingDork. But, like, I don't know, man. Like, legitimately, I look at some of this shit, some of, like, the older, like, period piece, like, movies and shit where it's all about, like, oh, we're not going to be accepted because I'm a woman and she's a woman and I love her and she loves me and it's taboo because we're the same gender. It's like, man... You fucking people are so goddamn lucky you didn't live in a time with the fucking internet. You wouldn't have maps. You wouldn't have zoophiles. You wouldn't have fucking plushophiles. You wouldn't have people that want to fuck tile patterns. Man, dude, you want to fuck another adult human being? You fucking go for it, dude. Holy shit.
And, like, get the...
That is the least degenerate thing I've ever heard.
The basics of that, like, understood. And then still just, like, have no empathy whatsoever. So scientific acceptance doesn't
and
always
again, though,
mean anything.
It's one of those things, and I'm not putting this all on you, but I am saying, like, do you think your friends would want to quarantine you?
I don't know about that guy. But maybe, yeah, fuck that guy.
Maybe that guy. Fuck that guy.
No, it's I think that if I brought that up, it would cause more problems than it would solve. And I don't know.
That was not my question.
It would
it will always cause.
Someone in chat says these people sound exactly like I expect them to, and you're kind of right. Like I said before, you can hear that like scum layer of fucking like, I don't know, just detritus. Just like, you can hear that on their voice when they talk. And you can just pick up on that where it's like, I don't know, man. If you know somebody in the future who's anything like these fucking people, who sounds anything like these people, I'm not in favor of discriminating against people because, I mean, of course not. But all I'm saying is, if anybody ever trips your radar like these fucking honkies, oh man.
Cause people to be educated, and that would be great. and that is not feasible, like, for my life right now. So, like, and that's frustrating too, when it's like, okay, I could theoretically, like, help these people understand, and as a result, I would be put in, like, actual danger. And, like, what would that...
Yes, you could theoretically talk to these people about how you wish to take their children. Many of them, reminder that this is a situation where many of these people are talking to people who have children, probably. Some of them, at least, like statistically, some of them who they're talking to, who they're like, oh, I could educate you about being a map. And it's like, yeah, statistically, a number of these people have children. A number of these fucking people have got kids that they're raising. And it's something important to remember here that I don't think any of these people are thinking about. I don't think any of these fucking people on this stupid fucking map podcast are thinking for even a second about the fact that, hey, you know what? A child who is a child is actually a human being. I know it's crazy, right? But, like, children, you know what? It's like Pokemon. They evolve into, like, full-blown adults. I know. Like Psycho. It's out of the blue. It's wild. But you know, like none of them are thinking about children as human fucking beings who will grow up to remember the things that they have done to them, or grow up to remember the things that, you know, other people have done around them. It's like, none of you're all, you know, it's honestly some interesting psychological shit, because it's like they're all thinking of children on the same level that they are. It's kind of interesting when you think about it. They're all kind of assuming that a child can make decisions on basically the same level that they do, where it's like, oh no, a kid can consent to this, it's fine, because I mentally am so stunted and fucking miserable and R-word. Oh, I just said the retarded word, everybody. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. But, like, it's, you know, you can say that and you could be like, oh, everybody around me is just totally equal to me. And it's like, yeah, maybe if you're a fucking sex weirdo, they are. But if you're a, like, legitimate adult, no, a child... Oh, God. I shouldn't even have to be explaining this. I shouldn't even have to fucking explain us. Explain us. Yes, that's a word. Explain us. Yes. The man-spreading penis of explaining things. But I shouldn't have to explain this. This should be obvious to anybody. And to be honest, how many people are watching right now? How many people are currently putting up with my bullshit? What's going on here? We got 2,400 people fucking watching right now. And you know what? I'm pretty sure... Well, sorry. We've got 2,465 people watching right now. You know what? I'm pretty sure that 2,464 of you are probably well enough goddamn aware that a fucking 5-year-old or a 9-year-old or, you know, honestly, even like a 17-year-old. Let's be real here. Even a fucking 21-year-old is honestly too fucking stupid to make some choices for themselves. Have you ever met a goddamn 21-year-old? Because I sure as fuck have. And they shouldn't even goddamn be able to live by themselves. Holy shit. You think you're fucking mature at 18? No, motherfucker! You're not mature until you're goddamn 45 and you have an iron lung. Fuck you! No! Ugh! Going on a rant, I'm sorry. But no, the age of consent, if anything, should be fucking raised!
Due to, like, my entire social life with this group. And, you know, it's tough.
Hey, yo, I never talked about this. Do you mind if I kind of vent for a second? I know I talk a lot, but because of what you're bringing up, it reminds me. Well, as you've heard on the podcast, like I came out to my entire school. Well, basically, my last day of school, like, and
I remember this.
Yeah, yo, I can't believe we haven't recorded since that. So, like, basically, I decided to go with like my classmates on a bar trip.
And it was like a lot of fun. Like I was having a great time. We were all laughing, whatever. We get halfway.
Okay, so you and your classmates, ASMR fantasy, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this. Welcome to the fanfic. You and your classmates, yes, that's a word. You and your classmates are on a trip. You're at a bar. You're having fun. Everybody's joking around. Everybody's laughing. Maybe some of you make some risque jokes about some of the cheerleaders or whatever. It's fine. Hey, it's fine, man. It's totally okay. It's like school. It's fine. Y'all are grown up, and then one of your classmates
to the bar. And let me just say, it's my regular bar that I go to all the time. But like, so.
Oh yeah, they know me. All of the other sex weirdos at the bar. Man, whenever one of those 5-year-olds comes in, we're all over that shit.
I was real upset that I couldn't go. A girl who doesn't like me, but hasn't liked me since I came out. We used to be pretty good friends.
Yeah, I wonder why she's no longer your friend. Holy shit!
Was like not happy I was going, but I like didn't think they cared that much. And just so you guys,
no, this stream is actually like the perfect. It's the perfect like yardstick, I guess you might say, between what is actually acceptable. Because I can see it, you know, like 10 years ago, maybe not anymore, because like we are legitimately like a little more accepting as people. And I know, ha ha ha, DeadwingDork, ha ha. I made that joke myself earlier. In fact, I think I coined that one, so you guys can have fun with that. But it is nice now that people who are living their lives and just being happy with other consenting adults are able to be a little more accepted in general. If you come out as gay to your friends, they're not going to like judge you quite as much as they might have 10 years ago or 20 years ago or even 5 years ago. Well, not 5 years ago. Everybody was pretty fucking liberal back then. But everybody is a little more willing to accept somebody who is doing something okay with another adult human being of the goddamn same gender and species. But it's like we're all getting more accepting. And this stream and this podcast in particular is a perfect fucking yardstick between what is acceptable to be accepted and what's completely unacceptable. You know what I mean? Where it's like, you know, if this guy was gay, it would be fine. I'm sure this girl, this girl he was just talking about is like, oh, she disowned me when I turned out to be an MAP. It's like, yeah, if you were gay, it would have been fine. Your friend would still be your friend. Nobody's going to disown you for being gay now. It's 2020. Like, if you were trans, some people might have had some trouble with it legitimately. A couple people might have had some trouble customizing themselves to the new pronouns or whatever, but they probably would have accepted you as a person who made that choice. Fucking no one is accepting a pedo who wants to rape children. You know what? We can make a lot of jokes about our shitty society, but at least all of us are pretty unanimous about fucking children being bad. And if you ever meet somebody who isn't unanimous about fucking children being bad, you should probably make it very clear to them how bad it is. You should probably make it clear to them.
You guys know, I know they're not a CSA survivor. I am not harassing any CSA survivors because, again, we were friends before this. Basically, at a point, I turn over and she's crying and is screaming and I'm like, what is going on? And they're like, their one friend comes over, says I should leave. And it's just like, so this is kind of the conversation that I'm going off of what you're saying. Because like, truthfully, don't make my mistakes, but learn from my mistakes kind of thing. Like coming out in college was definitely worth it. But I also did end up having someone screaming, fuck you, pedophile, kicking me out of a group of friends with like.
Yeah, as they should. Right. Continue.
My group of friends who like were cool and like we hung out and did our own thing, but like Also, that can happen in
We
these.
really need to start asking some fucking questions about who the fuck is cool with hanging out with a goddamn map or whatever the fuck they call themselves. You know, we really need to start asking some questions. Real legitimately, who the fuck are you if you think this is okay? Listen, hey, everybody. Okay, listen, you want to vote for Tulsi Gabbard or fucking Bernie or whatever other goddamn meme candidate? Yeah, you fucking go for it, bro. It's fine. But hey, you don't need to pretend that you're okay with fucking children. That's fine. We don't need that to be a part of our political identity. You could just leave that by the curb and they can all die out, hopefully, over time.
Situation. So maybe college isn't the place.
No, maybe college isn't place. Maybe the society that you live in isn't the place. Maybe this fucking planet isn't the place. Maybe you should follow what that red rocket motherfucker did and eat yourself off into the fucking sun, you weirdo!
Pick your battles.
Pick your battles is what I'm saying. And maybe an entire school to start might not be the smartest.
In college, you're a lot more stuck with people too.
Yeah, that's what I expected. I thought it would work the other way because of this, what we're talking about, the socialization. And I was like, well, they like me, so it shouldn't matter. But then they didn't like me after, and I was like, this is not how I expected this to go. It was only a very small handful of people, but still, I was like,
I was expecting to tell them about how much I love coming on children's faces. But you know what? They were all mad at me and they thought that I was weird. It's so strange. I can't believe how unaccepting and fucking they're such primitive Nazis. They need to accept our gender.
Okay. Plans failed. I just needed to say this because that was the wildest, worst map experience I ever had in my entire life. We're normally not this negative on this podcast. Damn, Finn, I'm sorry.
I've brought in negativity, and I apologize.
Oh, what's that? You've been going for how many episodes? How many fucking episodes have you been going for? Oh yeah, 12 episodes, and you're not usually this fucking negative. Hey, fuckers! By the way, 153 subscribers. He was at 100 before. He was at he was at 150 before. And now you fuckers are subscribing to him. You motherfuckers, you're giving him another 3 subscribers. You're gonna make him think that this is fine. Well, it's not fine. Anyways, that's the map podcast. That's about it for that. We're going to move on. We've got one final thing to look at. And welcome to the chat, anybody who's just joining us. Yes, I am drunk at not even 12 p.m. because I was planning on going into this totally fucking sober. And we started out totally fucking sober. And then we started watching maps and fucking zoophiles. So you know what? All bets were fucking off. It's fine. It's fine. You know what? It's fine. My liver will forgive me. But we've got one final thing to look for here. And I'm pretty excited about it. Oh god, I'm pretty excited about this. This is going to be great, guys. None of you will be able to see this. I'm going to have to block this from the stream. We're going to go to... We're going to go back to the fireplace here. Oh, hang on. Am I dropping frames? What's going on? I don't have any notifications. What's going on? It's giving me like a yellow bar thing. 0 drop frames. That's fine. All right, we're good. All right, so we've seen a zoophile podcast. A bunch of people who think fucking dogs is okay. We've seen a map podcast. A bunch of people who think fucking children is okay. And now we're going to be looking at an individual by the name of Archybot. Y'all familiar with Archybot? Any of y'all ever heard of him? He's a pretty cool person. No, you never heard of him? Alright. Well, I will say this much right now. Mr. Mediker has talked about this video that we're going to be looking at, and I think he's offered his own insight. If you guys would like to go and watch his video, I certainly encourage it, because I do remember seeing this like a year ago. I don't really remember all of the ins and outs, but there's a chance that we might make some of the same fucking jokes. So there's a little bit of like discretion there. But yeah, totally check out his video about this. But Archybot is the name of a minorly famous YouTube Minecraft person who made Minecraft content. And I think there was some drama with him in the past, like he view botted or something. I don't exactly know what the fuck Archybot did. But, well, his career reached something of a rather quick and timely end, one might say. Earlier in 2019, when a bunch of fucking Discord leaks came out about what a sex weirdo motherfucker this guy is. So, Archybot, from what we've seen, is, or at least has been, in contact with a 17-year-old who I believe identified herself as an adult, or identified herself as a fan or something. She identified herself as someone who likes Archybot, and he got involved in a bit of a fucking relationship with this 17-year-old on Snapchat. And, well, there's a lot of very disturbing things that are to come. That's all I'm gonna say. Another thing I guess I can say is that, the man in the thumbnail, yeah, that's Archybot. I know that one person earlier was really into his bear-like physique, his bulge, and his thick bear tendencies. But yeah, he rapes little children. Anyways, so we're gonna be taking a look here at Archybot, and this is gonna be a video. This is a 20-minute video, which I believe has like Eminem music over it. So we're going to mute the video, and I'm going to wind up, unfortunately, having to narrate all of this fucking garbage. So I sure hope you guys are ready. You guys ready for an epic Minecraft gamer turned sex weirdo? Because I sure the fuck am. Let's take a look at the chat real quick. Popular TF2 YouTuber turned out to be a sex weirdo. Hey man, I believe he also played TF2. That's possible. TF2 is also a degenerate game. Hey, we got sex bots. Hey, did any of the mods not leave yet because I'm a drunk fucker and like you left because I'm an obviously drunk fucker? No? Okay. Well, I got rid of the sex bot. It's alright. Anyways. Let's return. There's our boy! There he is! And there is the fake PNG of Chris Hansen, of course, wanting to get you to take a seat during this whole conversation. So this is Nail in the Coffin V2. Now, again, we've got this stream from Mediker here. It's 25 minutes. I endorse you watching this stream. This is the first place that I ever heard of Archybot, and it was certainly a wonderful stream. But I will say that sadly his YouTube is gone. A lot of his info is gone. Most of his past content is just gone because I mean he deleted all of it, and I'm pretty sure he's enough of an inconsequential little bitch that nobody really gives a shit about, like, archiving his content. By the way, this is an official bully stream. Fuck this stupid little fucking bitch and his map bullshit. Hey, guess what, bitch? We're making fun of you, bitch! Alright, so, we're gonna watch Nail in the Coffin V2. Because I don't see V1 anywhere. There's some old content about him, too. We might look at some old Archybot content too, just to see what kind of person he really truly is. But let's get into Nail in the Coffin V2. And again, this is going to be, I think, from what I've heard of this video, this is covered in Eminem music. So we're gonna be narrating the video, everybody. I'm gonna be going through this as best I can. So as we can see, Archybot, there's our boy. Multiple pictures. People blocked from following him on Twitter. I wonder if he still has a Twitter. Maybe I should see if I can get access. That would be wonderful. Check links. 5'6". You like 100 pounds. I'm 240, lol. 230. Look at that beard, everybody. Remember that episode? Man, I'm really sorry that I'm referencing Family Guy right now. But do you remember that episode of Family Guy where Peter had the family of birds living in his beard? Yeah. Anyways, so it is spring now. Doesn't that mean a certain server/client group should be appearing soon and hyping up to grab all your cash and be gone before the end of summer? It's basically a yearly tradition at this point. Yeah, boys, get off of the server and come titillate me on mine because I am Archybot. I'm a fucking sex weirdo. I gave you diamond, I can't give legend. That should have put you in. Thank you, babes. You're welcome. You just owe me, duh. Winky face. Oh, yeah, that winky face. You guys feel that fucking winky face in your balls right now? Because you fucking should. Shake my head, says, ugh. Certainly how I goddamn feel. Hey, boy, we sure got a lot of fucking sex bots in the chat. Hey, bye, Raylan. Hey, Natalia. Yeah, I'll see you next fucking season of Stranger Things, honey. All right, Jimenya. Okay, yeah, fucking bye, bitch. Sex bots will be purged. They're all gone. Lol, tell Carson. Threesome with you and me. So this is from the girl that apparently Archybot is kind of victimizing. Not until he's 18. 101. Is that what that is? L0L? What? Fuck off, you fucking weirdo hipster. Fuck that, says he can fuck me and you can watch. Lol, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. You say that to people who aren't 18 yet. Yeah, bro. Says, would you let me and Carson fuck? And Archybot responds, he owes me money. I guess if he pays me, sure. That fucking scumbag. I gave him my fucking money. He never fucking paid me back. He's a fucking sex weirdo who likes little fucking kids. I don't know, man. Bit of a fucking weirdo. But we can continue here. Hang on, what was that? Well, we almost saw something there. Probably me too. I think it would be hot if you eat or swallow anything that comes out of me. Says Archybot. Says, Archybot, you? Yeah, I think it could be. You want to eat anything that comes out of Daddy's ass? I've never tried it. Is it safe to eat poop? I think so, says Archie. Hey, Archie! Hey, bro. You know what would be a good idea? Why don't you try eating some shit? You know, bro? Why don't you go find like a puppy or whatever who just like laid a big fat fucking coiled like lacuna coil turd and you just go and take it and you go take that whole shit. And why don't you just tell me what you think about that, bitch? Okay, got in. Hey guys, Daddy is ready, everybody. Look at him. Oh, he's gonna eat you out. He's gonna have that delicious fish-like pussy. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be so great. You guys ready for him to delete your bricks in Minecraft? Aren't you guys turned on yet by his disgusting sex weirdo visage? Hang on, let me ban some fucking disgusting porn bots. What do we got here? Lalani? Yeah. Well, you better hope you're a fake person with a fake name like that. Put user in... Why did I put you in timeout? No, hide you on the channel. Nora, do not eat the poo-poo? I don't know. I'm gonna hide the channel based on that. Hey, Zara, I see you in chat. Why don't you do your fucking job, Zara? Get better, you fuck! I love you. Just kidding. Just kidding. So we got our boy. We got him modeling his delicious, delicious tummy. Let me see what I can find. There, I found something from leftover lunch. Winky face. Remember, everybody, anytime somebody winky faces at you on Discord, you can be sure that they look like Archybot. It's fine. That's what he looks... You know what? That's what you all look like. Congratulations, Archie, on taking the fucking mantle. Alright, so... I wonder... How would you like if I laid you on your back, made your head hang off my bed, cover my dick in something nice, let you lick it off like that until I ram it in your mouth? Reminder that this is the ape man that we're looking at during this conversation. This man with a trail of hair stronger than the fucking trail of tears. Wouldn't you like me to cover my dick in something nice and then you can lick it off? And then, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, unless there's a couple of fucking Discord whores, is a catfish pretending that she's the age 21 and pretending that she totally loves our boy Archie. You know, keep in mind as you're just joining this stream, if you are just new to the stream, keep in mind, Denny, that Archie is a Minecraft YouTuber. Or at least he was. He isn't anymore. He has yeeted all of his fucking channels, as he probably goddamn should. But years ago, at least in 2016 and onward from there, he was a Minecraft YouTuber. Archie made Minecraft YouTube videos, and he made some, I'm sure, super fucking epic structures in Minecraft. I'm sure they were so epic, and he was so cool, and he had his Minecraft epic palace, worked out. But yeah, now the current year is 2020, and he is a little bit of a fucking bitch, and nobody cares about Minecraft. Hey, by the way, Archie, you're a bitch. You're a fucking bitch, Archie! Fucking copyright claim this stream, bitch. Do it. Sorry, I'm just having a little bit of fun with snake things. Anyways, our boy's talking about ramming it in her mouth. What would you put on it? Maybe peanut butter, whipped cream. Ugly. It's not what you'll be screaming tonight. I want food. It's called dick, says our ugh. And Archybot says, fly up here and you can have as much as you want. Guess you're gonna starve because she's too poor. Because the catfish pretending to be 17 is too poor for all this. Now let's say one thing real quick. Oh god, my headphones. Well, there goes the headphones. You know what? It's fine. I'm not listening to any music right now. It's fine. The headphones can go down there. It's okay. Let's be totally fair real quick, okay? 16, legal in some places. 17, legal in some places. 18, legal in most places. Now, our boy here is mostly preying on someone who is like 17. And he is doing it while she is knowingly underage. He knows that she's under the age of consent where he lives. But he's still willing to contact her and say all this kind of shit. And it's pretty heavy stuff. And I guess what I'm saying is just that it's important to be mindful of, I don't know, something. Anyways, bully this fucking weirdo. It's fine. Yes, scratch those nipples, boy. Oh, yeah, my plane is delayed, says Archybot. Why? Who knows? Nasty. Yeah, sure is. But at least I get food. Yeah, that's good. Mexican food. :3. Yum. Says Archybot. Now I can come over to you and get another helping. Winky face. Archybot, wait, you don't want to wear condoms? Depends, says, ugh. I'd prefer if you did, because I don't really want to get pregnant yet. Man, what a fucking bitch ugh is. But what I mean is, alright, says Archybot. And when we first meet, Archybot, I was talking about anal previously. Hey, guess what? Hey, you know what? Hey, guys, I'm representing a certain fetish right now, and I'm just saying, hey, Archie and your fellow friends, we don't want you near here. You know what? There's something fucking sacred about what I'm into, you fucker. Anyways, so, yeah. Your boy Archie and those delicious... Oh, yeah. Move that fucking beard around. Deactivate that account, you dumb fucker. Michael. Fucking Michael, you 27-year-old. Michael. Yeah, the fucking FBI is coming for you. Yeah, what was that it said before? By the way, a reminder, I can't play the video because I believe that it plays an Eminem song. So that's gonna get me yeeted into the sun on YouTube, but I will vocalize for you all of the wonderful things that Archie is saying. What was the thing? Hang on. Oh, we missed a thing. No, that's further than we got. That's further. We are like not even 15 seconds in. Holy shit. Mine HQ. Oh boy. This is some cancer. Holy shit. Holy fucking shit. I've never seen a fucking map in his, like, default place before. You know what's a little bit alarming? Is that this man makes, like, Minecraft videos on YouTube, you know? And he puts them up, and... you know, he probably gets like 1,000 views or whatever because he's a loser and he can't fucking get people to his channel. But he gets like 1,000 views or whatever. He gets like some minor like amount on his whole video after like 8 months. And it's like, I don't know, man. How willing are you to put your name out there? How willing are you to be like, yeah, bro, I'm the one. I'm gonna be the sacrificial Zoofer, you know? I'm gonna give you money. And I'm gonna look at your terrible Patreon and I'm gonna find out all the stupid, disgusting fucking things you people have been posting. And it's like, I don't know, man. It's all fun and games, you know, when I start the stream. It's all like, haha, we're just gonna make fun of some sex weirdos, haha. And then it becomes worse than that. I don't know. But we're like less than a minute in. And we're onto the Archybot, so let's keep going. So reminder. So, remove so he can contest. Yeah, because Archybot loves that consent. That's what he's all about. So Archybot, I believe, was a YouTuber who made like Minecraft videos for a couple years. From what I understand, he was a Minecraft guy for like until earlier 2019, when it became very apparent to himself and everybody around him that his content was, evidence, more or less. Evidence in a court of fucking law. But yeah, he victimizes mostly smaller people, children. And I don't know, man. I think we're probably gonna have a Sangie stream sometime pretty soon. But as for this stream, yeah, bro, it's just your average, furry pedo person. It's fine. We're gonna jump around a little bit. Well, no, maybe we should, because I don't want to miss any of the classic screen caps. We got him, getting banned in Minecraft because he's a loser. I don't know. Whatever's happening for him. I think he keeps getting fucking banned in Minecraft because he's a fucking loser who keeps getting fucking banned. Because all of his goddamn accounts are the same, and everybody knows who the fuck he is when he posts. So we spawned in a base for Dawn and Headstaff, blah, 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 blah. I don't play this game. This is stupid and lame. Who gives a shit? Jump ahead to the important things, such as... Get us back there, bro. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Mine HQ has never been anything more than a PR advertising juggernaut and an on and off again cash grab that you guys continuously fell for, which should be obvious based off of who owned it legally. Remember, everybody, Archybot here, the person who likes to shit on children, is giving you... Wait, did I not show you that screen cap yet? Don't worry, bro. The screen cap where Archybot shits on children is coming pretty fucking soon. Don't worry. It's coming. I got you, fam. But the point is that on Twitter, he is a good boy, and he disassociates himself from from trolls and such. We wouldn't want people to troll. Nostalgia. We got Kohai. The end. Okay. Alright, this is a little more like stupid fucking Minecraft drama that I don't give a shit about more than it is him being a sex weirdo. Let's get back to him being a sex weirdo. Hey, fuckers, I don't care about your stupid Minecraft chats. Show me when he's an actual fucking sex weirdo. 5 days before that, Spino. We got Minecraft. Daily reminder that anybody who plays Minecraft should probably face the fucking gas in Minecraft. I'm just joking. It's in Minecraft. That's what I'm joking about. It's in Minecraft. That's what the joke is. Anyway, so they got a girl wrestling with him. What was that? Girl he pushed. It's for the Benest. Hunter, he could do shit to me. Hunter, take video down. Please, please, please tell Trey you missed him. Are you gonna back Alfie up? Hunter, I don't know. No, I'm not sure what this is in the context of, but looking at this gives me this vibe that this is probably the dude. This is probably your boy fucking Britbong himself. This is probably him. Just like, yeah, dude. It's for the best. It's fine. Do shit to me. It's fine. Link a bunch of shit to me. It's fine, bro. I promise. Did I say Britbong? I meant Archybot. You know what? Maybe Manly Tears and Archybot are the same person. Anyways. So we got a lot of Minecraft screen caps. I don't know. I think this video is more... I think this video has more in common with trying to disable this dude's terrible Minecraft account rather than his specific shit posts. Abyss. And we've got some like accounts. Badlion will have even more players than Hypixel by the end of the year. This is why today we have made the difficult decision to close Badlion Network. Oh fuck, did I just accidentally restart this video? God damn it. Alright, well we're jumping ahead. We are fucking jumping ahead. I don't give a shit. Ugh. Ugh. The Trump mask. What the fuck are you doing, you sex weirdo? Did I just hallucinate that man in a fucking like Sasuke outfit smashing an egg against his head? Sorry, bitch, but you don't get a smoking sexy style from me just because you're a crazy fucker. Alright, so we're looking at his Discord. Can you keep coming for hours? Thought of you, honestly. Oh wow, with no material, is that hard? Sometimes I jerk to other stuff like cream pies or shared girls, threesomes, etc. When I'm really horny, I don't need material. If I'm just doing it, I just do it. I need it. Anyways, I'm gonna get dressed. Should I pack anything else like toys? Which ones do you have? Says ugh. Show me on Snap if you want. I have, or link them or something. Some butt plugs, says Archie. A 7.5-inch dildo and some lube. That's all I have on me. 7.5 inches. Yes, bring them. I don't know if I'll use butt plugs tonight, though. Maybe. We got the tongue out. Depends on how well I dominate you, I guess, huh? Now, okay. There's always the jokes to be made about somebody who is a dom, because there's always like... There's a little bit... I feel like there's more humiliation in place if you're the dom than there is if you're the sub. If your shit gets put out there as the dom, everybody's going to be laughing at you for your weirdo fetishes. And that's speaking from somebody with experience. But I mean, if you come out there as like a weirdo dom with some psycho crazy shit that you're into, that's probably bad. But if you come out there as just, you know, smoking sexy style with Dante, then everything's okay. So, our boy is currently here. And again, this is a guy, Archybot, who I don't think he's a pedophile. I think he's just somebody who is attracted to whoever will give him attention. And it just so happens that children are the ones giving him attention, or at least people pretending that they're children. But yeah, I feel like he's less of an actual pedophile who would victimize children, rather than he is a just kind of not very good jazz swordsman, let's say. But let's see. Is there anything else to this video? We're almost halfway through it. Woodspring Sweets. Some butt plugs. Do you want to jerk off before you start driving so then you can last longer? No, we'll just go multiple times or I'll play with you more. Fuck you, Archie. You don't get to have my lines. I mean, what? Anyways, so we're going to jump ahead a little bit, and he's still dominating this fucking like 12-year-old or whatever. Okay, for fuck's sakes, I'm literally shaking right now, but I need to tell you something before you come. When we first met, I just told you I was 17 and nearly 18 to impress you, but I'm 17 next month. Please don't hate me. I meant to write to you. I just told you I was 17 to impress you like before. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that, says our snake thing in chief. And as he loads these screen caps back up, come on, fucker. Bring them back up. Come on. Load the video. As you can see, after this person admits to being under the age of consent, where Archybot lives. He says, I'm going to pretend I didn't see that. Please do. I don't want it to ruin us. Says the totally real human being on the other side of these DMs. But I also don't want to be lying to you. Shh, I'll be there in 30 minutes. Hey guys! Real quick question. When someone says that they're going to be there in 30 minutes, does that imply that they're down to lice and pipe? Or does that imply that they're like an important part in that person's relationships? You know what I mean? Like is this an important, I don't know. Almost seems like you're a fucking weirdo sex pervert. Anyways, let's continue. Scrolling through the thing. Got the same logs there. Yeah, dude, whoever's recording this, remember to fucking report this to the CIA. It's fine. I mean, what? I didn't say that. Don't take that to heart. But yeah, this person's trying to pretend that this whatever is happening is okay. And as you've seen from some of this person's responses, anything but okay is what is happening right now. Can we get to some of the shit mentions? Can we get to some of the cool, like, yeah, so did you screenshot / record my stuff ever? I'm freaked out right now. I'm hacked or something. Yeah, but just so I could have it for myself. Life is my cloud. Hacks are do something. Okay, thank you, adult human being with a legitimate viewpoint. Thank you. So we've got some more Archybot tweets. And get some more good shit. Any more good videos? I can't believe I have to say this, but I guess some people want to go to jail, says Archybot. I mean, this has got to be one of the most retarded things I've ever had to write. A hacker has threatened someone else who has compromised pictures of myself saved in their backups. Guys, he got hacked by Iranian super hackers, everybody. I promise, it was Iranian super hackers. It was totally not Russia. It's fine. So, one, I don't care. I don't care about you calling me a sex weirdo, you fuckers. I don't care. I'm better than that. Joke's on you. Let's see. I meant this has got to be one of the most retarded things I've ever had to write. A hacker has hacked someone else who is compromising pictures of myself saved in their backups and is now trying to threaten me with with sad images. Sorry, with sad images. It's okay if I forget that that it's not sad images, it's just his own images. But imagine if you're this person, you know, like you buy a game like Devil May Cry and then like halfway through it's like, yeah, bro, I'm the evil demon hunter, human, fuck humans. Humans are lame. Anyways. How much more of this do we have? We got a little bit more. Gonna jump ahead. We're saying this. Some people want to go to jail, everybody. Some people with opinions about the words that Archybot has put on the goddamn internet. They want to go to jail, and you know, that's fine. I hope it was worth it, and no, your VPN and fake account won't protect you. Well, says the person whose name is Archybot and has currently deleted every fucking thing from the face of Twitter and YouTube. I think that's going to about do it. You know? We talked about the 2 Sex Weirdo podcasts. We talked about Archybot. We've talked about his wonderful content and his delicious, sexy chest. Oh, there's just so much content here. But I am going to bring this back to the bear and the bird. Or rather, just the bear and the Sangie, as is very familiar, very appropriate. I'm going to read a couple super chats here. We got $2 from Rue. I finally got a stream. I can't wait, Claudad. Yeah, bro, this one went completely off the fucking rails. It's awesome. £2 from Connor Spencer. What geography's got to do with... okay, well... I've currently got fucking Adobe Premiere opening. Please close that. That'd be great. What does geography have to do with nonces? Says Connor Spencer. I'm sorry, they're all maps. That's what we've learned. $5 from Mew Ichigo. You might like Northern American pharaohs. I highly recommend them. Oh god, what is that? Like some fucking We Was Kangs shit? That sounds exciting. $2 from Fuzu. Give me that juicy shack meat. Yeah, that juicy shack meat. That's all I'm here for. $5 from Hey Zach. 3 a.m. Can't sleep. Time to get real nasty. Oh, I don't think you're ready for how nasty this fucking stream got, but you know what? I hope you had fun. $2 from ComBS. Jokes on you, Claw. It's 10 a.m. here. Hey, man, I'm already fucking... What time is it? It's 12:20. It's not even noon yet, and I'm drunk. Hey, man, it's fine. Welcome to talking about maps on YouTube. It's fine. £2 from Jelly Scallywag. Have this thanks for being background when drawing. Oh, I hope you made some good stuff. $10 from the Ruby Fox. Second stream I caught this week. Other than looking at this, I hope you're having a great day. Well, you know, that depends on how much I wind up getting passed out during the stream. Let's see here. I'm gonna do at least a couple more. I might turn off the stream a little bit early because I am a little bit more fucked up than I was expecting at fucking 12 noon. I might have to finish the rest of the super chats later tonight. I was talking about doing a bully stream, an official sanctioned bully stream playing Bully Part 3. I've been thinking about that. So I mean, I might finish a couple super chats there. But for now, we got $2 from Ravenhallow. It's noon here. Drinking in your honor. Oh, you sweet summer child from 3 hours ago. I wish I hadn't started joining you. $2 from Shadowhawk X13. Finally on time for a stream, and it's a Sangie stream. Dude, it's the main Sangie stream, at least until tomorrow or whenever somebody else decides to stream about Sangie, you know. It would be unfortunate. It would be really unfortunate if our meme mascot of sex weirdos in the channel turned out to be actually a really serious, deprived sex weirdo. Depraved, rather. Anyways, I think that's going to be about it for the stream. There's a lot more super chats here, and I will read them all later. I promise I will read them all at a certain time. Currently, I gotta go have a little bit of a rest, have a bit of a drink. Maybe never watch another fucking mannequin podcast again. That would be good. As long as I can just go ahead and fucking never see a zoophile podcast again, that would be fine. But we're gonna go back to the bear here. Oh, it turns out we're already on the bear. I think I've been reading some stuff. But, yeah. That's gonna be it for the stream, everybody. I'm sure some of you will have better rankings than I do, better strategies. And I guess if you word it in a friendly way, I might consider it. But if it's just like, hey bro, do the XXXY and then jump and do the YYX and then press back and X and then press forward back and then X, and it's like, man, I just want to kill some bitches, you know? But thankfully DMC 4, or rather DMC 3, the one that I'm playing, thank you, I totally understand, my lord. DMC 4 is kind of like the soft finale of the series in some ways, so hope you guys enjoy. If you've enjoyed listening to me talk about fucking Devil May Cry at all, you might want to go buy the game off the PS Store or Steam or whatever's got it available. Anyways, I think I'm gonna have to cut it here. Thanks once again to our donators who I've not read the messages of. I will eventually. I promise that much. But for now, thank you everyone, and have a good day. Truly, and I mean this, penis.